my scheduled stream 9:45, so I'm gonna hit go live and just kind of hope people show up.
Awesome.
There he is. Nice. We should have everybody. I think I got everybody's commander right. I wanted to make a thumbnail prior to, but I think I nailed it. I just had to search for everybody's name. Yeah, he's Lathril. Yeah, okay. Sweet. We got Rob in the house. Nice. Hammers and VoIP. Good. Welcome, everybody. I'm Matt from MG Gaming Bob. We've got our game today. I'm muted for them and whatnot.
How's it going?
Last episode, it looked like I was a little quiet.
Howdy.
So now, hopefully, I'm a bit better volume.
What a crazy day today has been.
Was it as crazy as my D&D session last week where I died? I got disintegrated?
Oh, no, I'm the DM. So.
Oh, okay. Kind of hard for you to get disintegrated. Well, I guess it could still happen, but
it's actually statistically a lot easier for him to get disintegrated.
Right. Yeah,
depends on how many
I
wizards
get
you got.
destroyed every week. I got 4 max min players. Oh my gosh. And so I got to beef up everything for these dudes.
Yeah, I don't know if the DM, because I'm a DM one week and then there's another person that DMs the other week, and I don't know if she beefed up the Lich. I think she might have beefed up his HP. But it was going pretty well. I was at like 88. I'm a wizard, so I was at 88 hit points. I'm a blade singer, well, was a blade singer wizard. And my night had been going real bad. I mean, it was like, first roll's natural 20. Great. That was perception check. Fantastic. Then we get in there, and then it was like a 7, roll for initiative, natural 1, re-roll with the silvery barbs, which we then found out you can't do, but, you know, it was in the moment, so you tried it. But re-rolled, got a natural 1, so 2 natural 1s on initiative, so that was cool. First 2 attacks was a 4, then I had advantage with 7 and 7. It was just a really bad night. And then by the end of the night, he was really low, and he started using his, like, she said he was toying with us. At the end, when he was getting pretty low, she said that he started unleashing all of his stuff, and he went to disintegrate me, and I was like, well, I'm going to counter it. Failed. Okay, dex saving throw. Failed. And, yeah, then I died. It did 95 hit points, and my max was 90. It did 97, and my max was 95. And I was at 88, so I was close to max. But it was just a really bad series of. And then, like, it just kind of fell apart. It was a 4-man party. After I died, another person dropped. They went to 0. Their first death saving throw, natural 1. On the Lich's turn, the next turn, he did power word kill on the Druid. She died. It came to the last character's turn that was doing pretty good. He finished the Lich, then he couldn't get to the person that was dying in time. He failed his death saving throw, so he died. So it was just one guy left after everything, and it was a Lich, so, you know, he's got a phylactery, and...
Brutal.
The way the story went was basically that the only one that had survived was the character that was basically designed to just be our guide. So he didn't really have any ties towards us. It kind of makes sense that he was just like, yeah, you know what? Maybe this life ain't for me. So he decided that his character was just going to basically just move on and deal with the shit that he had going on. Because the Lich had kind of messed with us all of our lives. He had like done research and like. He had gotten the person that survived. He had gotten his old war buddy, and it had this like life linking thing where whenever we did damage to him, it did damage to it. It kind of like shared HP pool. I don't 100% know what mechanic that was, but
Hammer, can you hear us? I see your thing lighting up, but I can't hear you at all.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
Good.
Sorry, I guess you were just very quiet for some reason.
I was on mute for a while. I was trying to chime in about, you've got a bunch of me's in your D&D group, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm totally muted.
Yeah.
Pretty good group, but overall it was...
I did have to throw a bunch of proxies in here.
Oh, yeah, I have some proxies in here, too.
But mine are like, index card kind of proxies. No
Ah.
beautiful prints. So
Gotcha.
Oh,
Is everyone okay with me rolling a d6 to see how many times we randomize for first?
go for
please
it.
go right ahead.
Supposed to do it, man.
2. So a full
All right.
2 randomizations.
I've only got 2 lands, and they're both plain, so I'm gonna mully.
First
do my
random.
pre-mully.
It just swapped to 2 people. Okay, and then next random.
Okay.
All right. That was
I'm
Are we
weird.
still doing Monarch for the last?
No, that stopped.
Okay.
So it was
Uh,
supposed to stop last week. It was only supposed to be the first 2 weeks, but from what Bobby Z said was that it can, as long as the pod is fine with it, it can be used. Now,
You can
I
vote
don't.
on it.
It's up. I think it's up to the pod's choice at this point.
I'm
But-
fine
and I
either
don't-
way.
I'm not fourth, man.
I'm
Why would I vote?
mulling, by the way.
I think
I
that
have-
their main reasoning was to have the Monarch to kind of like when the decks are the weakest, kind of speed up gameplay. And now that they're the strongest, we probably don't need it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
last week. So my pod didn't use it, but then I watched a few other games and they did, and I was like, "Huh, are we supposed to be doing this or not?"
Right.
So
Yeah,
I
when they
wasn't
told me last week that I had said that, yeah, we're supposed to use it, and they were like, really? I thought it was only the first week. And I'm like, well, I watched Jake and Joel's last week game, which was the second week, and they did use it. They were like, oh, okay, so then we all decided to use it. And then later on, I find out that when I was talking to Bobby Z, he was like, well, it was only supposed to be for the first 2 weeks, but if the whole pod agreed, then it's fine. Oh,
Yeah, Bobby was in my last week's pod, and he said basically the same thing. All right, let's see if this is a more keepable hand.
yeah, let's do a cut here. And so I you know what's interesting about this deck is I actually couldn't really add
Yikes.
more to it. I found that like the deck was kind of, without going like crazy over budget, like the deck was pretty good. So I didn't
Yeah.
really add a ton of power.
I think
I
I
had-
have maybe the strongest opening hand I've ever had playing this tournament, and it is incredibly questionable because it has way too many lands, but it has the nutty combo. I feel I have to do it. I will keep.
I will keep.
I've only
You'll
got
see-
2 lands, but they're one of each, so I'll keep.
Okay, so I have
I'll
turn
go
0 effects, which is why I'm keeping this hand. I have
Um,
a ley line of abundance.
Oh no.
What does that do?
I-
I don't
That's
remember.
the whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an
Mana.
extra green, and then I can drop 8 to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
Oh, okay.
Mana reflection for creatures that do mana.
But you'll see why I kept this hand. So I have no other gas in this hand, but I have. You'll see. It's amazing. This is I got to tell you, it is objectively the wrong choice to keep this hand, but I can't deny myself the privilege of playing my turn 0 ley line of abundance.
It's fine. My next month's league deck is probably going to be. I'm going to take a different approach. Normally, I'm very competitive and I want to win and all that kind of stuff. And I think next week is going to be, or next month is going to be a fun deck. I think it's going to be Kami of the Crescent Moon and some other loving guy that helps everybody out. And the whole deck is going to be just like everybody draws extra cards, everybody taps their mana for double, everybody like.
Playing mine that you never tap.
I'm playing 5-color Maze's End.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Maze's End with the shrines. Very cool.
No. I'm not even doing Maze's End with the shrines. I'm doing profoundly worse Maze's End.
Oh.
I am doing Maze's End with the Flash Indestructible Commander. It's just gonna be ramp and hope I win.
Alright, so I don't have to go down. Okay, this is much more playable. Oh, way more playable. Way more playable. Okay.
Who's your commander over
you
there?
Lathril.
Me?
You gotta,
Lathril,
yeah.
I'll put it. Yeah, I gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
So are we all good to go?
Just as a
Yes.
as a reminder, just for you guys, I am streaming on the YouTube, so kind of be a little cautious on the f-bombs and such. I'm normally okay with it, but
Yeah.
YouTube
I'll
doesn't
only
like
say
it.
the other 7 swears. George Carlin.
I'll probably
words you
swear
can't say on
too.
TV.
Live streams are a bit more. I think they're a bit more fluid, which is what can be done. But I guess I'll post the game. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but some people want to watch, so
Yeah, you're allowed to post.
Like I'll say,
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
just say I don't have a sound effect. I was gonna just go beep 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 beep, but I didn't. Are we all good to go?
I think I'm good.
Yes.
All right. So you're all about to see why I kept this incredibly questionable hand. Dryad Arbor.
Oh no.
It's a Dryad Arbor that taps for 2, baby. Pass.
Yeah, but it's got the summoning sickness.
I know. But, like, whatever. This is like playing a Soul Ring on turn 1. Almost. Just slightly worse.
Good luck, everybody. Oh, it's
Good
my
luck,
turn.
too.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have... Like I said, so I have most of the rest of my hands. So we're going to see how this goes.
All right, I drew a land. I'm really happy now. All right, I got 3 total now. Life is good, my friends. Pass.
All right, untap,
Whee!
draw. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. We'll start it off with I don't know, Clearwater Pathway and pass.
Soul Ring, Arcane Signet.
No, I actually only run a Soul Ring and an Arcane Signet. That is the only mana ramp.
Yeah.
I run very light mana ramp, which is something I wanted to fix, but man, it is hard to cut stuff.
I just gotta say, after the first month tourney, I have PTSD when I see Sefris. So
My last week's
Okay.
game was a kind of brutal game. I was.
That-
I had a.
So
I had a
I'm
good
the
time
one
that
who's going to
game.
be
Oh!
Soul Ring Signet.
Oh no, he's doing it!
Oh!
there it is. There it is.
Are you playing an elf with
And-
that signet?
I am not playing an elf with that signet. It would have been too perfect, but I am going to play a 0-cost Profane Tutor with 2 suspend counters on it.
God
My
dang. God
goodness.
dang.
Yeah, that's why I looked at that. I was like,
goodness.
oh my god.
All right, my
This
turn.
is pretty-
It's
pretty
a good
close to
thing
the
I was
nuts.
tired. This game's gonna be over pretty quick.
Glad we
Yeah,
didn't do Monarch because he'd be in the gas spot right
Yeah.
now.
You sure you don't want to? I mean, someone could attack you
Monarch
and get it
sounds pretty
back.
good right now.
No. I guess like I could get First Blood, which is a non-insignificant thought.
True, half a point.
Kind of think I'm fine with in just doing like ramp stuff instead. I am gonna go ahead and tap for 2 green to play 3 visits. So this was one of the other non-land cards in my hand, which is kind of just a land again. So I'm gonna find a short forest, put it on the battlefield, shuffle my library. I was about to ask, does anyone want to cut? And then I realized webcam magic, and that's not how this works. But whatever.
Yeah, I just cut
I'm gonna
myself.
No, I mean, there's
That sounds.
there. I was about to say there are therapies for that if you would like.
I can get you the
I'm gonna play
phone number. We don't need that.
I'm play an Idol of Oblivion, and I'll pass.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like I'm way behind already. Drop for turn. Play Swan.
I mean, it's only turn 2, so like.
Yeah, I feel like I'm already losing, man. That's the bad part.
It's turn 2, and I have lands, so this is the
There
extent of what
we
my
go.
deck.
All right.
Your turn, TPG.
Untap. Well, nothing to untap. Draw. Hey, what a good draw. This is one of my new additions that I really, really like for Commander. Ghostly Pilferer. Wow, that's glossy as. Supposed to be no. Does it actually? Oh, it actually
No,
reads it. That's surprising.
So it's really funny, but the no glare sleeves are actually more glare on camera.
Yeah, these are anti-glare.
Yeah, but
you
on
can go
camera,
ahead.
for
It's
some reason-
clickable. Are you actually able to click it?
I am, yeah.
That's so weird.
So it has whenever it becomes untapped, you may pay 2. So it's like the what's it called, Key to the City effect. And you draw a card if we cast from anywhere besides our hand.
Yeah, anytime you play your commander, I just draw a card.
Yep, that's a great card.
I love it.
Pretty
That's
good.
I gotta throw that in
Pretty
a
good.
stack
Oh, I
stack.
passed.
All right. So untap.
Mr. has 4 mana on turn 2.
Upkeep. Go down to
True.
1 counter on the tutor.
Going in the background.
Okay. Oh, this is getting significantly less good all of a sudden. Just FYI. All right. So what we're gonna do here is tap the lands and Soul Ring and get the girl out. And
I'll
I
draw a
guess you
card
can.
from Ghostly Pilferer.
Yeah,
All set.
that's gonna be it.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh no, another land.
That's the risky run.
Yeah, this is the ye old getting punished. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw a New Horizons on the Dryad Arbor. I'm gonna put the +1/+1 counter on the Dryad Arbor,
All right.
and I'm gonna come in and get that first blood, I guess. I'll swing at. I guess like it's a 2/2. Lathril is what is Lathril?
Lateral's a 2/3.
2/3.
So I don't want to do that. I guess I'll just swing at you, Rob, for 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I will get first blood.
Yeah, I'll definitely block your land if you swing at me.
Yeah, I figured. And I'll pass.
Before you pass on your end step, I'm going to tap 2. And I am going to say sayonara to Lathril with a fateful.
Ooh.
Create a clue token over there.
Oh.
Send that lady back to the command zone.
Yeah, nothing I can do about it with 1 mana.
Snakeskin
Alright.
Veil.
Getting picked on already.
Yeah.
I mean,
See how it is.
Lathril's a pretty good reason to pick on.
Well, he's just putting you back to
Right.
where we all are on our turn 2 while you're on turn 5.
You picked on me last time.
I'll drop her now.
Grudge match.
Fred put a curse on me that gave everyone trample against me, and
I'll play a deserted beach. It
It's
comes in
pretty
play
much GG at that point.
as I
Oh,
can
and you
control
Kenrith transformation on Lathril.
And then I'm going to tap 3 and bring out the Windborn Muse and say go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Stacks over there doing things, being stacksy.
Tap draw.
Keep you off my back, fellas.
Shipwreck Marsh. Bring out the Lathril.
Not Lathril.
Oh, that's not Lathril, that's Sefris. Why don't we all play Lathril?
Yeah, that's for dead.
bad
That's
enough.
crazy.
7 in hand.
I actually think, by the way, one of my hot takes is
I'll pass the turn.
as we get closer to the new Commander Legends set, the Sefris deck in particular is one that I have bought a copy to keep sealed, just in case.
I think I do.
All right, I will tutor during my upkeep. Okay, how do I
Yeah, I
want to do
did-
this?
Nope.
You getting a tutor off is a pretty good thing to be here, too.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Ooh, do I get to draw a card? Is Suspend cast from?
Yeah, Suspend is cast not from
Oh,
hand.
sweet. I'll draw a card.
Yeah, you basically have cast an Esper Sentinel there.
Yeah, he's so good, and he's like 25 cents or something.
Yeah. One of my other things that I'm like on the low picking up is Immovable Rod. I don't know if anyone plays that, but it's a
Trying
venture
to
into
think,
the dungeon.
it's been recommended in this deck a couple times via like EDH rec, but it might have just came in the deck.
So it's like a really good stacks piece in my opinion. It has an ability. Basically, it's a 1 cost, it's a white cost artifact. You can choose not to untap it during your upkeep. It's one of the 2 of those that they're from that set, and you can pay 3 and a white and tap it, and any target permanent taps and loses all its abilities, can't attack or block. Or it might just can't attack or block and loses all abilities, as long as it's tapped, and whenever it becomes untapped, you venture into the dungeon. So there's some really interesting shenanigans you can do with it, actually. But it's a really good lockdown piece because it can hit any permanent, and it's activated and triggered. Or it might just be activated abilities, but it's actually I think it's
It loses all abilities and can't attack
Yeah.
or block.
Very good.
Okay, this is as funny as it is. I'm gonna end up tutoring for the card that was on the top of my library.
I had that happen at a playtest. I was like looking through the entire deck, and then it's like the top card. I'm like, you son of a gun.
It feels bad, but it's also like
You never, you can't plan for that, so it is what it is.
Yep. Our advantage nonetheless. Because then you still get to draw another one.
And butter. And then draw. Okay. So I'm going to play a land for turn.
Is that a
Wirewood Lodge. Tap for a colorless, tap a green, and tap it to untap target elf.
yeah? Okay.
I will.
Elf deck doing elf things.
He's gonna drop a Well Wisher and 4 more elves.
All right, everybody
That's
take a bets
two.
on over/under on how many elves get played this turn. My bet is
Forest
3.
And Soul Ring.
Just 2.
Play Elvish Harbinger. It is, I believe, a 1/1 or a 1/2.
I'll look it up.
It's a 1/2. When it comes into play, I tutor for an elf, reveal it, and put it into my hand. It also taps for 1 mana of any color. So I tutored for a tutor to get me more elves.
Seems good.
Yep. And then I'm going to tutor during the cycle so that we're not waiting too long. So I will also tap Arcane Signet for green and play Imperious Perfect. It's an Anthem effect for elves, and it also taps to create an elf warrior token. 1 green and tap it for a warrior token.
And which elf are you grabbing out of your deck?
I am going to grab probably Beast Whisperer just to get the acceleration going.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it's either going to be that or Ezri. Gotta decide.
I haven't seen an elf yet that's not in my Lathril deck.
Is Ezri in this deck?
Ezri is
No, you had to add Ezri, yeah.
It's not in the pre-con. No.
No, it's not in your list, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you don't have an Ezri in there. Sorry, I'm looking at your list right now.
Yeah.
looking for the Harbinger.
That is a fundamentally good point. This is me tossing things in and out at the end. Hope Ezri's not in here.
I don't even know what the rule is for that.
I think it's a.
As long
We
as you're in
find-
the-
we
as
have
long
to-
as you're in the budget, it's not a big deal.
Right, we just have to find what the extra card is, and
Yeah, Ezri is in here.
Hey, Clothing Cards, how you doing?
I'm
I'm not too worried about the elf deck. I've got. I'm fine.
Beast Whisperer.
I've got Toxtrol.
So I'm gonna get.
I mean, I just need to get Toxtrol, and
Beast
the elves
Whisperer.
just cry.
I'll reveal that, and it'll go into my hand.
As long as
And then I'm gonna
the other blue player
Find out
doesn't
what the heck my
stop me from doing
wrong
that.
card is and get it swapped right now.
yeah, I think a fair thing, if you can't figure out what it is just to exile it, because effectively, if you can't figure it out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be Shamanic Revelation.
I mean, realistically, he could, if he has the card, he could swap them while he's doing the tutor, and then it's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine too. Yeah.
I'm good
Just
with-
double checking to see if Shamanic's in here or not.
No harm, no foul at that point because it wasn't drawn or anything.
Right. No, it certainly wasn't played.
It is Shamanic Revelation. That's what's
Okay, so
missing.
what is your Ezri is Ezri, but in your list that doesn't change. I
I'm
don't
just
think
gonna flip
Ezri
it
is
over. I'll just write Shamanic on it.
okay. Let me check. Yeah, I actually think Ezri would put you over right now.
Budget wise.
Yeah, because you're at
Yes.
you're actually at 1 cent over, and Ezri is more expensive, substantially more expensive than
It's
Shamanic.
showing as 2 cents under on mine.
Yeah. For some reason, viewing deck lists So I've seen it where I've clicked my own deck list that I've posted to somebody else, and it showed them over, but then in my view, it shows it under. That's why I think people take screenshots to confirm.
Yeah. Yeah,
But either
I
way,
have
I'm
you
not
as
worried about
at
1 cent.
exactly 1 cent over, but I suspect when you posted it, it was 2 cents under.
Oh, that's true. It
but
also
yeah,
could have just fluctuated.
It still shows it on my screen. I can definitely take screenshots. But I think
ain't worried
everyone's
about
giving
1
me the
penny.
benefit of the doubt on the 1 penny.
yeah. And Izuri, I think, would put you over, so that does have to, I think, become a
Yeah,
shamanic.
no, if he was in there, something else would be out, obviously. 'cause-
Yeah.
Or would have too many cards.
Are you all set after that?
Yeah. Shamanic's in here. I'm just shuffling now.
Sorry to be a stickler.
No, it was a good catch. I'd rather have not played it and be in a much worse position and
Yeah.
have to go back on things. I appreciate the heads up.
I'm gonna play my commander. I'm gonna play the Ozolith.
I had something at the end of
Oh.
his turn. I'm just going
Sorry.
to ditch a card to Ghostly Pilferer to trigger Sefris to go into a dungeon to scry 1.
Yep.
My
What
camera
dungeon?
frozen? Sure is.
Yeah, which dungeon are you headed into?
I had this happen yesterday. It's gonna be the Lost Mines of Fendelver.
Dope.
Normally I go through the Tomb of Annihilation, but
Did you discard, by the way, you discarded a creature card?
yeah, I'm restarting the camera. It did this yesterday, and I don't understand why. It's never had this problem, but all of a sudden, doing this thing. We're back. All right. Gotta turn down the exposure, but it's doing this thing where it's doing the thing. All right. So yeah, I discarded Sir Conrad the Grim. I will keep the card on top. I'll turn down the.
And I'll do this in the correct order, and I will play my commander, and I will play the Ozolith, and I will end my turn.
Okay, I'll untap. And
I wanted to do something at the end of your turn as well.
all
I'm
right.
gonna ditch a Nadar Selfless Paladin to go through, create a treasure token.
Now I will draw up a turn and say, "Baby needs some new shoes."
Sorry,
Okay.
I just knocked off my camera.
Excellent. All right, so I got a land, so I'm happy. There we go. Now we're cooking with peanut oil.
Why
Now
did I
we'll
put
pop
my
that.
Why did I put my camera plug? It's such a there we go.
I'll tap out to bring in Ranar.
Come on,
I'm
man.
going to foretell a
Turn
card
on.
for free. There's my foretell button. That will trigger Ranar. And I'll make a 1/1 spirit with flying. And he's extra cool because he's shiny.
I also make spirits, except my spirits are landlocked and have Menache.
Yes. And I will remember and send a 2/2 flyer your way.
That's completely fair.
Yeah. I believe he's flying. Let me make sure he's flying.
Yeah.
I mean,
he flies. He flies.
She flies. It flies.
Yeah, she's a huge.
And then I'll go to my end step.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Then I'm passing to you, my friend.
All right, untap, draw.
4 cards in hand.
Like I knew what I was gonna draw. Oh, you cast Ranar, so I do have to.
it's not a May trigger.
Whenever an opponent casts a spell
Yep.
from anywhere other than their hand, draw a card.
Yeah, you are not allowed to miss that.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
play
give you one
Exotic
card,
Orchard. Cast Thorough Investigation.
Oh, I love that card as well.
It's enchantment. Whenever I attack, I investigate. Creates a clue. And then whenever I sacrifice a clue, I venture into the dungeon. We will go to combat. And what do we got here? Everybody's got stuff, huh?
Yep.
Heaven's Harbingers a 2/3. We got spirits. How big's Ranar? 2/3.
2/3.
Everything's so large. How big's Chishiro? 4/4.
4/4.
Even bigger.
Yeah, he's a big friendly dude.
Big Chungus.
He is kind of a
Chungus
chungus.
Among Us.
Going to discard a plane, so Ghostly Pilferer is unblockable.
Yep.
And then,
Even the scores.
yeah, it seems like everybody. So we'll do the 2 at what is it, Prawn, or is it? Go at Hammer.
Braum.
Prawn.
Yep.
All right, 2 unblockable at you, Prawn.
Either
And
one
then
of
I
them
create
works.
a clue.
Call the clue.
Um. And I'll pass the turn.
All right. Tap all my stuffs. Upkeep. Draw a card. Okay. This is interesting.
I hate when the elf player says that.
Yo.
So on that turn, I could have persisted.
I have no. I do have a response
no,
if
they're
you
both
attack me,
legendary.
but nothing else. So I'm just gonna go up and grab a beer real quick. Sorry.
Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Good thing I didn't do that. Yeah, I guess the best thing to do is now going to just be crack the clue, and then on my turn.
So
maybe,
is that Ranar your commander?
Yes, sir.
He's,
I can ditch a creature, but I really don't want to ditch the creature I have.
Ranar is a 2/3 flying
Finish the dungeon
vigilant
once I
boy.
crack the clue.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's fine.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
actually,
okay,
I can
okay.
actually counter a spell for free right
Got
now.
some things here.
Interesting.
Well, got to start off with gonna tap Soulbring. We will do Arcane Signet for green and Forest. Play Beast Whisperer. Definitely needed to do that.
I kind of want to counter this, but I won't. I think I just want
then
to board
I
wipe.
am going to.
Sounds like a dick move, but I kind of want people to play out all their stuff and then board wipe it. Then I can rebuild because I'm animator deck. I feel like the elf deck is playing a lot of his creatures out. Has a few cards in hand.
I am going to.
I don't know how many. I think Chishiro is in the same spot. And it'll kill his land, which taps for 2 mana as well. Pretty good. If
Three
you read
manas.
mine,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna pass the turn.
Elf shenanigans did I miss?
Nothing.
He's
I
quality.
played
He
Beast
just played
Whisperer
Beast
and
Whisper and passed.
Gotcha. Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Does this do anything for me? I guess technically on a purely technical level. This is draw me a card. So I will play tap 3 to play Vendur and Enchantress. We play the Enchantress. And I will add, I guess, 3 green. Yeah, so add 2 green and an extra green from the ley line, and I'll use 2 of it to play Ordeal of Nylea on my Chishiro. So I will create a Menace spirit. My spirits do not fly, they are land-born. I have the token, but it's in Russian. I will draw a card from the cast trigger from Enchantress. It doesn't get me where I need it to. That's okay. We will survive. I'll tie up Idol of Oblivion to draw a card now that I've created a token. Still doesn't get me where I need to do, but it gets me a little closer. I guess. I'm floating a green still. I'll use the green in my mountain to cast a Wolf Willow Haven. I'm going to play it on a random mountain. Whenever Enchanted Land is tapped for mana, its controller adds a green. I'm going to draw off the trigger, create another token. Still doesn't get me where I need to be. I have drawn so many lands. That's okay. I will survive. Have I played a land per turn? Oh, I could have done that better. Shit. Oh, shoot.
Shit shoot.
That's fine. I had a land in hand and I could have played it. I'll just play it now.
I think you might have already played a land per turn.
I'm trying to count. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You got
So
7 on the field right now.
I don't have 7 on the field.
Yeah,
I
he
only
has
have
5.
I only have 5. This is turn 6, right?
I haven't. No, I mean I only have 4
No, this
lands.
is turn 5, and this is turn 5. But I have gained an extra land from 3 bits. So no, I have not played this land for turn.
Yeah.
Awkward. Definitely could have stacked that more correctly.
Yeah, the one that looks
That's
like a
fine.
land's an enchantment. The Willow.
Yeah, this is a Willow Haven.
All right,
Uh,
I got you.
I will. Let's see. What do you got for blockers, Lathril?
I have a Beast Whisperer, who is a 3/4. Elvish Harbinger is a 2/3. Imperious Perfect is a 2/2.
You want to just trade with an Imperious Perfect elf if I swing at you with Chishiro? Or not trade, but chump?
You can attack me if you like.
It's an interesting question. I don't like the sound of that. I need to keep Chishiro out for now. I do need to get, I guess, a little bit. Ordeal of Nylea is a weird one, but so perfect prefect or perfect or whatever it is the creates 2/2s. Okay, Harbinger 2. You can make 2 of them. That do you have a way to make a green right now? Yes, you do.
I do.
Okay. Yeah. They'd both be 2/2s.
Yes,
But-
I would.
Chishiro would be a 5/5 by the time it hit you. You'd have to then block with your Whisper 2. And I think for the sake of the table, that might be the right play. I'm actually just not going to attack this turn. I'm going to pass turn and put a +1/+1 counter on Chishiro from the Ordeal. Or not from the Ordeal, from its effect.
Attacking priority on the end step. You want to do anything?
You're good.
Back around to me. All right.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. All right. I'm going to move to combat.
Seems good.
Got any flyers over there? Sefris of the Hidden Ways?
No hidden flyers that you can see.
Well, let's just keep the balance going here. 2/2 and a 2/3 in the air. Hold the spirit back. 4 coming at you in the air.
Interesting. So with both flyers.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Just know I didn't have to.
All right. That's good, man. All right. So, what's the biggest threat out there?
Either Beast
Probably-
Whisperer or his Enchantress.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we want to look at it like it's probably either my Enchantress for the draw, though that's like,
Or the Harbinger, I guess, because it's
I was
right?
gonna say the
Or did it already
Harbinger is
do it?
also up there. It's an anthem that also makes elves.
Oh, no. Oh, that's the Imperious Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. You're
The
right.
Harbinger just, it already did its thing. It just taps for mana now.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yep.
The
Mana Dark
perfect
now.
the perfect is a lord that makes elves.
It is.
We like that sometimes.
Yeah. Beast Whisperer's on cast, not ETB, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, I'll tap a blue. And oh my goodness. You know what? I'm not going to tap a blue. I'll hold that blue. I'll hold that blue in readiness. I'll tap 2 white and a colorless instead. And I will cast Flicker Wisp. When it enters, I will exile the Windborn. And then that will trigger Ranar. So, yeah, number 2. I'll have 2 spirits now. Move to my end step, and that'll bring the Windborn back. And I'll say go.
Alright, your end step, I'm gonna crack the clue.
Nice.
I almost put my land in the graveyard. I'm using the treasure that I created earlier. Cracking the clue. I will venture, I'll have each opponent lose 1 life, and I will gain value.
Seems good.
Venture. Untap for turn.
Look at the synergy on the life totals there.
Truly. Balanced as all things should be.
I'm gonna play High Market.
Oh, seems very good.
Yep, sack outlet.
Oh, this was an interesting draw. So much to do, so little time. Oh, well. Going to ditch a card to Ghostly Pilfer to make him unblockable.
Seems good.
I'll ditch an Ashen Rider, which will trigger Sefris's ability to complete this dungeon here. Draw a card.
Right, which will then resurrect something.
Yep. As long as there's no responses to that.
Anyone have if you kill Sefris, by the way, while that is on the stack, the dungeon completes, but it doesn't resurrect. But I don't have any responses.
So what resurrects here?
I can pick anything in my graveyard.
What is in your graveyard?
An Ashen Rider, which is a 5/5 flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield or dies, exile target permanent. Got Sir Conrad the Grim, which I'm sure he needs no introduction. And then Nadar,
Yeah,
Selfless Paladin.
I'm gonna have to putrefy Sefris.
Alright, I will respond. I'll flash in Overcharged Amalgam. I will sack it to itself. So when it enters the battlefield, counter target spell, creature, activated ability, or triggered ability.
Okay.
Brutal.
So are we getting a Conrad return?
You know, Ashen is really good in this situation, though.
There are some problems.
I'm gonna go with Ashen Rider, and I'm gonna exile
Ashen's pretty nasty.
Beast Whisperer.
Seems
And then
pretty
I'm
good.
gonna go to combat.
Sefris is chugging through those dungeons.
Putting some work in.
And we're gonna swing the Ghostly Pilfer, which is unblockable from the previous ditch. I guess we'll just go around in turn order now that we're all 37. So, Chishiro, you got 2 unblockable coming at you, which will trigger investigation,
Make a clue.
generation. And then I will go to end step, and yeah, pass turn.
Lathril time.
Lathril with no gas.
Yeah, Beast Whisperer is real good. To be fair, so is this other Enchantress dude. It's so hard to read. Why?
Ashen
It's
Rider's
like
so
the
good,
worst
though.
text ever. Can I switch the printing in spell table? No.
For which one?
Vendurist Enchantress. It's so hard to read. And
Oh, yeah.
Enchantress
sorry
in
about
play,
that.
you may immediately draw a card whenever you cast an enchantment.
Yeah, it's a cast trigger, and it's not a May. I have decked myself. Or actually, this one might be a May. Yeah, this one's a May. It's the Eidolon of Blossoms. So I was in a modern tournament playing Enchantron, and I decked myself to my Eidolon because I was playing Enchanted Evening, and all of my lands came in, and I miscounted by 1. Not a May trigger.
Hate to see
Fun
it.
fact. Yeah.
Okay. I will. Just do that. And this. No, I need green, so tap Signet. Still have 1 floating, which I'm probably not going to use. 2, 3.
Can you cast your commander again?
Yep.
You have the Harbinger attached to her mana.
Yeah, but this doesn't have haste, and she's 4, so she's at 6 now.
Oh, I thought she was at 3 for some reason.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen any elf cards not in my Lathril deck, dude.
Yeah, see, I wanted a board wipe last turn, but I don't really want to replay my commander considering I only have 5 land, and it's just like board wipe,
Alright,
then
I'm just
next
gonna
turn,
pass.
then play the commander. It's kind
No
of
card draw, not much to do.
Untap, upkeep, draw. It's fine. I'm drawing cards and doing nothing.
Before end step, I think I have to exile the Enchantress. I think it's just too much. Try to equal it down a bit. So I'm gonna tap and sack Ashen Rider to gain a life.
Yep.
And exile
Exiling
the
the
Enchantress.
Sure.
Will trigger Sefris to scry wolf.
Need some graveyard removal, my friends. Sefris is just brutal.
Yeah.
Didn't have room for the Shaman, Death Ray Shaman.
It's okay. I drew my backup Enchantress.
Value.
Tap red and a green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play Nissa that shakes the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am going to +1 to turn the Wolfbriar into Wolfhaven into a 3/3 creature. So now it taps. It is now a creature. So it now taps for
Board wipe right now. Destroys
3.
2
So it
of
taps
his
for red,
lands,
green,
all of
green
his
whenever I tap it.
creatures.
sounds good.
I will actually do it this way. Yeah. I'm going to tap for red, green, green, and then green, green, floating 1 to play an Eidolon of Blossoms. As I said, my
Okay,
backup
yeah, I think a board wipe's gotta happen.
Enchantress to draw a card.
Too much.
Too
much. It'll take
I
care
have
of
green
2
floating.
lands.
I'm
He'll
gonna
still
tap
have 5. so it's
green,
like-
green,
Okay.
and cast
I'm muted by the way.
Weirding Wood. I guess on my Dryad Arbor because that's my currently untapped land. Draw a card, make a clue token.
This is what I was trying to prevent.
I do understand. Make a 2/2 Menache.
I get value in my deck, but not that much value.
Yeah, I have
That's
some
green
value.
for you though, so.
Right. This is the yield green battle plan. How
many cards in hand now?
3.
Okay.
4 because I'm tapping Eidolon of Oblivion, or Idol of Oblivion, not Eidolon of Oblivion, to draw a card. Ooh, I'm gonna tap my Dryad Arbor for. I should actually count this out. I'll tap it for red. Weirding Wood does not actually do what I think it does. I'm going to put the Weirding Wood on a different thing because Weirding Wood just duplicates the New Horizon effect. Red, green. Okay, I'm tapping it for 5, using 3 of it to play a Branching Evolution. Draw. Hey, another land. I'm gonna play a Mark of Fury with one of the floating reds, so I still have 1 red floating. Draw a card. Another land. Okay, so I have 4 cards in hand, 2 of which are lands. Because which is not something you actually know. It's just from me complaining.
Fair enough.
And I am going to. I'll swing Chishiro at Sefris just to bring some stuff up. It's going to put 2 +1/+1 counters on and trigger the Ordeal of Nylea. So Chishiro is a 7/7.
Alright. I will block.
That was what of evolution? I can't get it to come out.
Branching.
Branching Evolution. It's right here.
Whenever
I
he
will
gets a
reorder
1/1 counter, it doubles the amount of 1/1 counters.
Yeah. It's like 1/2. It's the cheap 1/2 of a what's it called?
Doubling season.
Yeah. It's like bad doubling.
Nice.
I think
Didn't
it's
even know the card existed.
like probably gonna end up being my turn. I don't think I can do much else. Set myself up like theoretically to do things, but I'm drawing cards, I'm ramping, but I'm kind of doing nothing with all of that. So we will see what happens. I will move to end step and I will put a +1/+1 counter, so 2 +1/+1 counters on each of my modified creatures.
Seems good.
And I do have an Ozolith out, by the way, for the record.
Yep.
All right, I'm passing priority on his end step. Anyone else doing anything?
Nope.
All right.
So Mark of Fury, by the way, is going to return to my hand at the end of turn. Oh, the Eidolon of Blossom does get 2 first. And then it returns to my hand. Mark of Fury, just so everyone knows, it gives enchanted creature haste, and then the Mark of Fury returns to its hand at the end of turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a staple for these kind of like weird Enchantress shells. Because it's a recurring. This is a clue token, by the way. I'll see if I have a clue token.
I'll draw for turn. I'll tap 1 and play a Mystic Remorse.
We're playing real EDH now.
Where's my Rhystic Study?
The fish value.
I'm gonna move to combat. And I will swing I'll swing 2 at in the air at TPG.
Alright, take 2.
And I will move to my insta.
Alright, I'm good.
Yeah, blocking with Sefris feels a lot better when you've already gotten an Ashen Rider out of the graveyard.
I'll take my
And when
turn,
you're
I'll
not
tap,
right,
upkeep,
and when you're
draw.
not about to finish a dungeon.
Oh, if I was smart, I would have done something different. Well, yeah, I'm not the stupidest person ever.
Hey, we'd love to hear that.
I just gotta hope that Rob here is okay with this. Got mana open and a card. So I'm going to tap. Tap 4 here for damn.
Seems good.
Overloading, of course. It will destroy all creatures that cannot be regenerated.
We'll draw a card unless you're going to pay the 4.
I cannot pay the 4.
I will wait to see if you have any responses.
I do not.
Okay. I'll move a whole bunch of tokens over to the Ozolith.
Alright. Ham resolves, all creatures get destroyed.
Should I make 2 tokens just to have them destroyed?
Why not?
My Ozolith has 17 counters on it.
Yuck.
Should have saved the Putrefy for the Ozolith.
Yeah, I might take care of that right now. I have to double check. When do the triggers leave and whatnot? When does that happen?
For the Ozolith,
Yeah, whenever a creature enters the battlefield.
it's beginning of combat on my turn. It's not going to be relevant for a while.
All right. Well, in that case, I will tap 2.
I mean, he can turn things into his lands into creatures, and then
Yes, that is true. I can.
with what,
attack with
Nissa?
a 25/25 vigilant
Yeah.
land.
Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna cast Persist and target Ashen Rider. My plan is to get rid of Nessa.
Graveyard decks.
There's a reason why I picked this. Nobody hates on graveyards.
Not nearly enough.
Was that good?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
Okay.
not enough to pack in
So
your
I will
decks.
exile Nessa.
Cool.
I will draw unless you're going to pay the 4.
All you. I'm here to serve.
Just not me. I don't get the draw.
And then I
No
will,
Monarch, no Beast Minister.
I'll go to end of turn
Nothing.
and pass. If anybody's got anything to do at the end of turn, go for it. Otherwise, on you.
I was gonna make 2 tokens at the end of my turn, but now I can't.
That's true.
Right. Untap. Keep drawing. Lathril player playing.
What I should have done is I knew I was drawing a Sun Titan. I should have
the
let
sad
Sefris
guy.
die to the graveyard, because then I could play the Sun Titan and then reanimate the Sefris. But instead, now I have to waste a turn reanimating or recasting
Okay.
Sefris for 5,
So I'll play a Foul
which
Orchard.
is not ideal.
Have it come into play tapped,
I can do that,
and
then
then I will
can.
tap 6 and get Lathril out. Might as
Mm.
well.
Pilfer's gone. No.
And that's gonna be it for me.
Okay, so he's
Seems
out
good.
of gas.
I'm going to untap.
Yep.
Draw.
No one wants to let me make 10 elves and drain them for 10. Unfair.
When the Lathril deck first came out, my buddy had it, and the first few games he was popping off so hard. We thought the deck was so busted, but it turned out to just be that he got real lucky.
Oh, it can go crazy
It
for sure.
can go crazy, but then it was, somewhat flaccid a couple of their games. And he hasn't really played it since, because it's kind of like very susceptible to board wipes.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
are hard on.
I mean, I run a little bit of protection against it. Golgari Charm, Heroic Intervention.
Yeah, you have to.
Golgari Charm wouldn't have helped against can't be
Reorder.
regenerated, but still Heroic is good, and But there's only so much you can lean into that and not have like the elf engine.
Gonna
built in.
recast my commander. I am going to This is tapped. Chaos Warp, the Ashen Rider.
Was he in hand?
I'll draw unless you're gonna pay the 4.
Chishiro, I'm paying 2 extra. Got a Weirding Wood up.
Oh, that's what I see. Okay.
Yep.
So Chaos Warp
And-
gets shuffled in, or Chaos Warp shuffles it in. Oh.
Yeah. And then we're gonna see.
Come on, Toxel, show your face.
Toxaril.
I'll
No Toxaril over here. Come on.
even let you tell me where to stop and cut it.
And stop.
All right. So where do you want to cut? Tell me when to
Stop.
stop the finger.
Right.
Where? Right
No, a little farther. There. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. That top card, let's reveal it. It's a permanent. It enters the battlefield.
Hey, Glen Alondra Archmage. I'm okay with this.
It seems like a pretty decent trade for you.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it's not terrible at all.
Wouldn't have mind getting rid of the Ozolith, but you know.
Yeah, right, exactly.
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna play the Mark of Fury on Chishiro. I will make it 2/2. I will tap to draw a card. I'm gonna move all 17 counters, which are gonna become 34 counters onto Chishiro.
Yuck.
He has
Oh, you can just
haste.
kill somebody right now, huh?
Yeah, I can, but I kind of don't want. The only person I can actually kill, I could attack Prawn, force him to trade. I could attack you, force to trade with the Glen Alondra, which I actually think is like a pretty fine thing overall. Just because that gets the
Persist counter.
persist right. I don't really feel. Let's put it this way, Rob.
Yep.
Will you not attack? Or will you not mess with me if I don't just come destroy you right now?
I will not mess with you this next turn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just swing at the Glen Alondra Archmage.
You don't know I'll block.
You may choose not to block, and I will allow that.
Yeah, I'll block. It's a persist
And,
counter.
At the end of turn, the Mark of Fury is going to return, and he's going to get 2+1/+1 counter.
All right.
Pass.
All right. I'll pay the 1.
Sad about my Dryad Arbor. I turned 2 creatures into land just to get board wiped. Kind of brutal.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm like, man, you're making the. I mean, you got enough land anyways. If you didn't ramp, it would have been a lot worse.
Right, 100%.
I was kind of hoping you didn't, but you know, it is what it is.
Right, it's exactly that kind of thing. And you got rid of another Enchantress and Nissa, so you had a pretty productive, like, shenanigans there.
I'm trying.
All right. I have 8 cards. I'm moving to my end step. And what do I want to discard here?
Is Mystic Remore, what is it, non-creature? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's non-creature unless you pay for it. And you feed the fish.
Yeah.
I'm actually not going to move my end step if that's okay with you guys.
That's fine.
I'll tap 2. And put a thought vessel out.
That's a very good thing to avoid discarding to hand size.
Right. Well, I was wanting to hold up some mana, but that's particularly wise right now. I will then tap 3 and play Propaganda
Seems good.
and say go.
Alrighty. Let's get...
And be sad.
Oh, that is a good draw.
You keep getting those.
Well, the deck's full of fire. What can I tell you?
That's a very fair point.
What is the play, though? Play my land for turn. Takanuma, Numa, Yi, you. And the Ozolith is when it leaves, not even when it dies?
Yeah, it's when it leaves.
How brutal is that?
It's one of the things I added last time. It's surprisingly, like, so this deck's goal was not to win with counters before. This is the first time I've ever gotten to play Ozolith.
Oh, the misplay, man. Killing me. Should have let Sefris die. Knew what I was gonna do. Well, can only do what you get. Go planes. Numa, Yi. We'll go Rites of Ablation, which is an additional cast additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a non-land permanent. Oh, sacrifice this clue, which will venture. And then exile target non-land permanent. Gotta be the Ozolith. Somebody else has got to bounce this creature, but I gotta get rid of the Ozolith.
I mean, if none of you bounce the creature, I'll just kill him.
Kill who?
You.
Oh.
The Sefris player who's semi-online.
I get treasure token.
It's true.
Attacking.
From where?
From Thorough Investigation. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, it doesn't say whenever you sacrifice it to itself. It's just whenever you sacrifice a clue in general.
Oh, you're right. That is a fair. That is
one of the reasons why I put Red of Oblivion in, because
yeah,
solid.
It's a fair, and I mean you could flashback that Rite of Oblivion to kill
mine. It wasn't the choice I was going to do, but it actually might be the choice I just making threats over there like you're gonna kill me. You're gonna have to.
I mean, I think it's a good play.
What, to kill me?
Yeah, I think it is the correct play for me to want to kill you. Sefris is a deeply scary deck.
It can be, yeah.
Let's not get ourselves here. We're 7 turns in at this point. It's the right play to take a win when you got it.
I'll draw after you if you're going to pay for the 4 on that Rite of Oblation.
Oh no, you're gonna get to draw.
And then again when you flash it back.
First time, and then I think I'm gonna have to flash it back.
Yeah. I think that's the correct play. Not to be too flippant about it, but I do think that is. It doesn't cost you that many resources.
Going to flash it back. Pay for it.
Yeah.
And I'll exile the commander.
Yeah, that doesn't cost you that many resources, and it sets me back pretty far, actually.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Sorry, dog. You're gonna have to wait for about 2 minutes while I take my turn before I let you out. Chill for a second. All right, we're gonna untap.
Banish my cat.
Take your turn, doggo.
Wait your turn, doggy boy.
Yeah, I doubt you guys want him to start my cat's backside because that's where it would be, right up here the camera.
Okie dokie. How are we gonna do this? What am I doing here?
So who's the face on the playmat?
On my playmat?
Yeah.
That's me from years ago when I was a teacher. My students took a picture of this while I was coaching them and took the worst possible angle they could and signed the picture and then turned it into a playmat for me.
Cool.
That's cool.
What did you used to teach?
I used to teach chemistry and physics.
Nice.
The best subject ever.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I was terrible at those things.
No, it's just the most fun. If I ever want to do anything, those are the ones that I would go for. Is do the fun scientific-y stuff.
All right. This is what I think I'm going to do. Got Foul Orchard for black, Swamp for black, Forests for I'm guessing. Let's do green this time. And green on the Signet. Play Gerard, Golgari Lich.
Hey,
Got quite a few elves in the graveyard. 1, 2,
There can only be one reanimator. What are you doing over there?
3 elves in the graveyard. So Gerard is a 5/5. And I'm going to
Oh, he doesn't.
tap Wirewood Lodge for mana and Soul Ring for 3 and play Umbral Mantle.
Yeah.
Umbral Mantle equipped for 0. Equipped creature has untap this creature. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
Now I wish I hadn't tried to force you to use that exile there, Sefris.
We'll untap, or I will put Umbral Mantle onto Lathril.
Let me read Umber
And,
Mantle one more time.
Umbral Mantle's in my list too. It's a combo piece.
And right now, I'm just going to swing Lathril at... She has Menace. I'm just going to go with the highest life total here, because I can't win and I want to make the fewest enemies. So,
Lathril
Rob.
player says can't win.
You actually can't attack
well,
Rob.
right now? Alright, I can't do
Gotta pay 2 to attack me.
You actually
Yeah.
can't attack Rob because he has ghostly prison out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
he-
propaganda.
Propaganda.
Oh, propaganda? Alright, well then...
Also, are you paying 4 for the fish?
For the
I am
Umbral
not.
Mantle.
I don't have any extra mana. Well, then let's put the 2 on... Again, I'll just do the highest life total I can. Trying to be kind here. Question is... Before damage resolves, I'm going to use the Umbral Mantle's activated ability, untap Lathril, making her a 4/5.
You have to pay 3.
It costs 3 mana.
Oh, you have to pay 3. Yeah, that's right. Activated ability does cost 3. Never mind. Alright, so she's... I just need to start making some tokens, or I'm just sitting here not even
So,
playing the game.
who'd you attack? The Sefris player with, or
CPG,
or-
yeah.
Alright, I'll take 2 and I'll mark it Lathril.
The elves.
2 Tokies.
All set after that.
And that's it for me.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I am a substantially neutered deck right now, but that's okay.
That's the
Oh, that
plan.
would have been amazing 4 turns ago. We're gonna go with a Nature's Lore, continuing my trend of ramping.
Yeah.
Just gotta ramp. Just keep ramping. Just never stop ramping.
That's what my buddy's Goblin deck does. He plays a Warp Mother, Raid Mother, or something like that.
Yep.
She gets Inspire. He just ramps a ton and then dies. I'm like, it feels so bad sometimes.
Where are my frickin' forests? I need a basic forest.
I'm gonna get
Oh,
this
it's
guy a
a-
basic forest.
Any type of forest? Let me check that. For a forest, do I have any non-basic forest that I should be looking
paying-
for?
Are you paying for the Nature's Lore there?
No. You're gonna be able to. You're gonna win because I keep deciding not to feed the fish, and that's completely fine.
I can't. 4 is absolutely insane. Like, I don't understand how they thought that was a balanced card.
Well, it's cumulative up, but
Yeah, but
'Cause it was
paying
the
1,
only-
he's drawn 6
Yeah.
cards from it.
It was the only good card in in Ice Age.
They had the intent that it would be played on turn 1 or turn 2, and that the upkeep would catch up to it pretty soon thereafter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
in Commander, it's thoroughly more powerful.
I guess I will grab a Cinder Glade, which enters untapped. So that's a pretty good use of Nature's Lore, I think. On the scale of things.
Yep.
I'm just gonna check real quick to see if I have any other. I'm trying to see if I have any other cards that are keyword forest that make sense for me to grab here instead. I don't think so. No, not a forest, not a forest, not a forest. Oh, Boseiju
Cinder-
is not a forest.
Cinderglade.
What?
Cinderglade, is that already out?
I just grabbed Cinderglade. I was just trying to see if
Okay.
Beseiju, who shelters all, is actually a forest secretly, and it is not. It is
It ain't that good.
specifically
Come on.
it is specifically typed not forest. And
Legendary
that's
land.
Legendary land, not forest. So, I was wondering, I guess actually getting that to the battlefield would be bad for me in this case. Yeah, it would be incorrect for me to tutor it to the land. No, I guess if I used like a Gruul Turf or something to bounce it back later, like that's actually pretty valuable. Why am I running through hypotheticals that aren't going to matter? Whatever. This only mattered because I drew a card that is quasi-relevant. So I finally drew my other draw effect, finally, after many turns, which is my Beast Whisperer. You love to see it. Right on time. I will tap this way. We will play a Weaver of Harmonies trigger. Also exactly on time, I guess. It's copy target. I can pay green to copy target activated or triggered ability I control from an enchantment source. I don't really have any of those right now, but like whatever. I'm gonna pop my clue token. I'm gonna pass my turn, and then I'll pop my clue token at some other point. Popping my clue token at the Olive Garden. Oh, this is also a. Are you folks talking? I can't hear anybody.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
No, I was
is
just
also
reading it
an-
on the what you call it.
Here, I have a
Okay.
non-foil version that I have here. Just
No, that works.
okay, cool.
It clicked. Even got the full art version.
Yeah, it's other enchantment creature. It's a lord for enchantment creatures too, which is nice.
I'll let the fish go to the graveyard.
Oh, you didn't want to draw 10 more cards?
No. Drop a turn.
It's colorless upkeep too, or is it? Yeah, it's colorless. That was dumb. I should have made it blue. Very least.
Sad thing was I didn't draw any lands and all that. So
Wow. You just got a handful of fire then.
yeah, that's right. I tap 2 and play the Azorius Signet.
That's basically it.
That's like a land, but better sometimes.
Right. Better than a basic. I will tap 5. And I'll put Cathar's Crusade out
Oh no!
and say go.
The hell does that do?
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield,
Oh,
under
he's gonna
his
get a
control,
bunch
put
of
a +1/+1 counter on each creature. It's very good. It's a very, very good card.
Teams, untap, upkeep, draw.
I'm gonna grab my clue token.
Guess that's
And
something.
I don't have
Swamp.
this card because of the Thought Vessel. So I have 9 cards in hand.
You don't have to. You have Thought Vessel, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go to combat. Got any flyers on the field here?
I'm
we'll
wide
do-
open.
We'll do one flying at prawn.
Fair
Peck you,
enough.
peck you back a little bit from last turn. And when I attack, I get
see-
to investigate. Blue. Second main phase. Tap 5 for Sefris.
And you, in theory, yes. Okay, so you could right now complete a dungeon with the mana you have open.
In theory. I will pass turn.
Okay.
If anyone has responses for Sefris, keeping them up would be very good. Can I get a list of what creatures are in your graveyard, if that's okay?
Yeah,
Me?
not that much actually. Sir Conrad, Nadar, Overcharged Amalgam, and Ghostly Pilferer. Yeah, part of me wanted to do Sun Titan. I've got this Sun Titan just burning a hole in my pocket. It doesn't really get anything.
Sorry.
Ghostly I mean, Nadar is fine.
Prawn, I'll tell
I'm
you.
in a quandary right here. I feel like I'm just about to put a target on my back and then just die.
That's something.
36 life, you're fine.
This will do the spiciest play. Alright, so I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to swing at Sefris with Menace Lathril.
Alright, let me think. No blocks.
Okay. I will tap 3, untap her.
To make her a
Increased
5/5.
+2/2, which makes her, well, a 4/5. So she will get through for 4.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll go up to 6 warrior elves. We'll then tap Signet for green, Bell Orchard for green, Forest for green, and Wirewood for colorless. Play Elvish Promenade.
Yep.
No!
Yep. I called it.
What does that do? That sounds familiar.
Doubles is
Create
broken.
an elf for every elf on the battlefield under my control. So I would
Yeah, so
get
how
8
many-
more elves.
Yeah, you get.
I'll counter it. I'll sack
Yeah.
Glen Alondra, counter target non-creatures,
Seems totally reasonable.
and which will venture into the dungeon. Yeah, here. Alright, we'll do each opponent loses 1 life, I'll gain 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, after that,
I am out of mana, so yep, that's it for me.
do you have any effects before my turn, TPG?
No.
I suspect you were about to have effects, because once again, I finally drew something. Can you read the text on Overcharged Amalgam for me?
Exploit whenever enters the battlefield. Whenever Overcharged Amalgam exploits a creature, counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability.
Yeah. I'm gonna make you try to do it now if you want to. I'm gonna play Curse of Clinging Webs on you.
What does that do?
Enchant player, whenever a non-token creature enchanted player control dies, exile it, and I create a 1/2 reach spider.
I don't like that. How many cards you got in your hand?
I have 5.
5?
Yeah, I mean, I have the Beast Whisperer. I've been doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it completely neuters my deck, so I will crack a clue and then I'll get it.
Yeah, I can't do anything. Yeah, you're gonna get the amalgam.
All right, so he'll come into play and I stack it.
Yep.
Which will venture.
So you'll start.
So I will scry 1.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to give me something good.
I needed to force you to have it. There. I'm gonna Song of Freyalise. Until end of turn, creatures I control are mana dorks. And I'm gonna have the other thing. I'm gonna have a Scooze.
Green card at the bottom.
What?
I'm putting like the
There's
scratch
a
card at the bottom.
This is my, and I will draw from the trigger. Scooze, which is my this was my hope beyond hope that I had to hit at some point. This is the maybe I don't die to Sefris card.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I have some shenanigans I can do. I'm gonna tap the Beast Whisperer and that to play a Sanctum Weaver. I'll draw. I'll tap red, play a Mark of Fury on it to give it haste.
I'll say the amount of luck this guy has is absolutely
will
insane to me.
Tap
He has drawn
it to add
so many cards and
1,
had
2,
nothing. He went from
3,
1 to 5.
4, 5,
It seems
6,
very,
7 mana, and I will tap
Seems rough.
green to copy that to add another 7. So I will add 14. I will add.
Yeah, there ain't no way we
Unfortunately,
win from this. I mean, I can't do
14
shit now. My deck's
green,
completely toast.
Because I
Like,
copy
just,
it, I do not get to choose
Is done.
how.
Scavenging Ooze is
copy it.
I have a problem.
But I'll exile your 14
Unfortunate
cards. How many
actually,
cards
please.
do you have in your graveyard? How many creatures, I should say?
5.
I will exile all 5.
Yeah.
How many creatures do you have in your graveyard, Prawn?
1, 2, 3.
I will exile all 3.
One of the downsides
Hey.
of going Reanimator is somebody actually builds for it.
Yeah,
I
well,
basically do
Scoo-
nothing now, so that's
Scooze is just a really, value card for this. I'll gain 16 life. Or not 16 life, excuse me, 8 life. So I was at 34, so I should be at 40. I still have 8 mana. I'll use 3 of it to play Jugan Defends the Temple. I create a 1/1 human monk. It is importantly not an elf somehow, but it does elf things.
Well, I guess the only thing I can do now
I still
is
have some extra mana. I still have 5. I'll draw a card.
I don't even know. That
Oh,
one
that'll
card
tap
just
for
completely
white mana,
obliterates
right?
me. I have to draw basically
green
a
mana.
board wipe will be fine.
Green.
I have 5
can
left. I'm
rebuild
gonna
from a
play
board wipe.
a
I've
Red
got some
Char.
good cards in hand. It's just
I'm gonna put a
Untitan's useless
+1/+1
now.
counter on
Green Trawler was the draw. Very good.
Weaver of Harmonies and
Green Trawler
on
could be
Beast Whisperer.
what's needed, but I need Rob to board wipe. He needs
I
to do
have
something.
3
Right now
floating.
he's- I mean, he's protecting
None of
himself.
them are
but
red.
I've
unfortunately.
taken care of everything, and unfortunately, he's just got a full grip
Um,
of hand. Not really. I guess he's playing smart
So
because
can't
he's
do
had to
anything,
use
can't play my
nothing.
Commander.
I've been the
So I will
one
end my
taking care of
turn,
everything.
and
So
Mark of Fury will go and I'll
Hopefully
reorganize my board state. But I have 1 green up, and I have this goose. It is your
Basically,
turn.
at this
Rob.
point,
Yep. Untap.
dismantling wave could be fine. Takes care of all those enchantments,
Draw
all
turn.
those artifacts.
Sorry about that, Sefris. It's just gotta do what I gotta do.
It's alright, Rob will come in clutch, he'll wipe the board of your ferocious board state, and then we'll be back to normal magic here. Right, Rob?
We'll see what I can do.
Oh, Rob, I specifically did not target your graveyard, and also, I'm also fine with that.
Nothing in the
because I
graveyard.
think, well, no. So most importantly, I think that was still the correct play because, getting cards out of your graveyard seemed pretty important right there. Even if it's a
Well, yeah, but you've served your use, now he can, sweep you off to the side, because you don't need,
Right.
need you no more.
What I'm saying is I'm completely fine with that because if the worst case scenario that term is a glorified Bajuka Bog, I think that's pretty good.
Well, I mean, you gained life, and
Yeah.
got a big dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is one of my favorite cards. I actually played a Ooze deck back when he was in Standard, with Predator Ooze, him, the black-green, brutal deck.
Lion Sash is such a great card too.
Yeah?
Lion Sash, you get the counters. You don't get the life, but you get the counters for any permanent, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I got Lion Sashed the first week, but it wasn't that detrimental because the first week I was mainly venturing. I wasn't Reanimator. I went full Reanimator style.
Yeah, so that's to bring Ranar back online. And it will come in with a
You love to see it.
+1/+1 counter.
Not a board wipe. That's the opposite of board.
Sorry, dude. I will.
Alright, I'll draw my best board wipe in the deck.
Foretell a card for free. With Ranar. And that'll make a spirit. Triggering the Crusade.
Drawing a Sarah Avatar.
Come on, man.
For me, it's showing a basic planes.
Interesting.
I don't even know what the hell I clicked to show a Sarah Avatar. I just looked over and then the last card, Sarah Avatar. I'm like, okay, that wasn't it. You said you're done after that?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
How big's the use?
It's an 1818, and I promise it won't come after you if you don't want it to.
Okay. That's good.
It's just gonna sit here and eat graveyards.
Fair enough. I'll say go.
Notice how one person is constantly in the position to be able to make deals and get them, agreed
Oh,
to.
what a draw.
Draw a board wipe.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, it's not. It's a pet card of mine that's absolutely backbreaking, and it doesn't need to be in the graveyard. That's it. Oh, just enough.
Oh, I hate the sound
Is
of
it
that.
the Leviathan or something?
It's not actually that good in this situation, but it's a card that can be insane. But what is the play? I think it has to be that Archon of Cruelty.
It's a
Oh,
fun
shit.
card. That's a
So
good
when it enters the
card.
battlefield or attacks, target opponent sacrifice a creature, planeswalker discards a card and loses 3 life. I gain 3 life, draw a card.
Are you choosing
Since
me?
Mr.
It just does
Scooz
so
Man
much.
is tucking me, I'm gonna have you
Yeah,
discard a card, sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, and you lose 3.
I'll
Draw a
sacrifice.
card.
Is it or these are all things.
Target opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, discards a card, and loses 3 life. So
I'll
the only thing that's
sacrifice
an or is the
Grum.
creature or planeswalker.
I'll sacrifice Grum Gully, or I'll discard Grum Gully and sacrifice a spirit, and I'll lose 3 life.
All right.
Grum Gully is actually a pretty brutal thing to lose, but
I drew a card. Probably do that. Then, that's it. Faster.
Okay.
Taxer
So
would have been a
we can-
better draw, but this one is still it's one of my favorite cards.
The old favorite. So how do I want to do?
We're all gonna still. Everyone's aware we're all gonna lose to an elf deck still because elf deck does elf things, right?
I countered. I've been the only one removing anything. I've used
understand
everything I have on everybody's
That's
threats, so I
That's
ain't got much left.
The first time it came out. I took care of Lathril the first time.
I wasn't doing anything at that. I guess if it attacks, it's doing something. That ooze blanked half my hand.
It's what I gotta do. Your deck is a powerful reanimator deck.
Oh yeah, last week they had no graveyard hate, and it was, I'll say easy, honestly. It was brutal. Let's just say Toxtrol was out and I got 12 slugs. Actually, no, it was a total of 15 slugs, but 3 had to die. So that had to, Toxtrol killed 15 creatures. One of my favorite cards.
You've got the ooze, and what else up there?
I got an ooze, I got a rickshaw, I've got a 1/1 monk.
Rickshaw Monk. Gotcha.
That are untapped. I have other things that are tapped.
Yeah. Just realizing that Menace is not going to be enough evasion to do anything fun this turn.
What is in your grave, by the way?
In mine,
Yeah.
Profane Tutor, Putrefy, and Elvish Promenade.
Okay, nothing with flashback is the crucial thing. TPG, do you have anything with flashback in your grave?
Nope, persist, a plains and dam. Done already flashed back.
I'm playing Llanowar Elf.
Right, turn 10 Llanowar.
Exactly what you want to see.
I guess it's possible that playing the Dream Trawler was a better play, but with it being 6 mana, I didn't really have anything to do with 2 mana. I guess leaving High Market up is fine, but if a creature hits the graveyard, it's going to get removed from the use, especially after this next.
Alright, well,
The only thing I really got at the moment is going to be...
I guess I will
Yeah, 5 creatures.
cast tap this
I
for
gotta
green, this
draw
for
a board with
green,
it. He's just going to start swinging at me.
and
Which is fine,
some
I guess. I
colorless,
got
played
40,
Timeless Witness.
37 minutes.
What are you targeting?
47 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna target Putrefy.
I'm gonna
and you're
exile
gonna
it.
exile it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's not an elf, dude.
That's why I was sitting there like, I'm not gonna get my value out of this
Hopefully.
card.
That's why I kept 1 green up, just in case.
I feel like if he untaps, nobody's removed anything.
Scoos unfortunately does not gain any counters from that, and I get sad.
How did he get? How is he an 18-18? Oh, because it doubles the amount of counters.
And I have no good attacks, so
Yeah.
I will pass.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Then after my draw, my 2 sagas tick up. So Jugen defends it's only +1/+1 counters. I wanted to make sure. Yeah, so it's not all counters, luckily, because otherwise some shenanigans would happen where they would double go through. I just don't want that to happen right now. Rickshaw, put the 2 +1/+1 counters in. Oh, that's an
I
interesting.
can't do anything about it. So
That's an interesting draw. Does this get me anywhere? I think the answer is no. I'm gonna play my commander though. Red green. Red green. Red green. Red green. Tapping most of my lands for my commander. Trigger, Beast Whisperer, draw a card. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing to see. I'm gonna
What did your
add
sagas do?
what?
What did your sagas do in the update, if you don't mind telling me?
So one put +1/+1 counters, and the other one gives my creatures the ability to be mana dorks.
Okay.
So I'm going to tap this for red. I'm going to get a green from tapping it. I am going to tap this, and I'm going to play a Gift of Paradise on my Cinderglade. I will gain 3 life. I will make a 2/2.
Playing a Liliana and
I don't really draw a card.
getting a zombie
No.
doesn't.
But now I
really
can
do
Idol of
anything.
Oblivion. Relevant.
But
Ooh. Does this
possible
get
to
me there?
play is a block. My Archon, let it. Oh, he just exiles it.
The answer is unfortunately still no. Okay. That's fine.
Basically just have to.
Uh,
There ain't no way Liliana survives. Or I need Rob to. I mean, maybe he has like a Cyclonic Rift in hand and just doesn't care what he's doing.
okay.
That would be. That would be better. For him, of course. Cyclonic Rift's such a brutal card. He already got rid of my Glenalana.
Okay. Sorry. Doing some math.
The other enchantment card was just already brutal enough. Basically turns off my deck. I had no choice.
I'm gonna tap Beast
wouldn't even consider it a
Whisper
bait,
to
it literally
add.
kind of strange. Unless he was planning against me.
2
think he would.
green.
Having 2.
Rickshaw to add 2 red, or a green and a red.
I don't know. Necklace,
I'm gonna play a Market Festival on the Cinder Glade. I'm gonna make another 2/2. I am going to tap the Sanctum Weaver to make a whole bunch of mana. I'm going to count exactly how much, but it is going to add an extra green automatically in this, and I'm going to use that to copy it. So it's going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I add 18 green. I'm going to tap this for red. So I'm going to tap this for 4 red. So I have 18 green, and it's going to be 3 red floating. I'm going to play the Mark of Fury on Chishiro. Give him haste. All right, I have 18 green. I'm going to use 8 of it twice to go to 2 green, 3 red, and I am going to put 4 +1/+1 counters on all my creatures.
That's easy. That was just 1. If I die early, then I can make sure I log into work on time. Obviously, I was going
I don't have to do that, so I don't have to tap that. Yes. And I am just going to pass the turn, and and these also get 4 +1/+1 counters. And I'm going to pass the turn, and say go.
Any responses before I take my turn?
Nope.
I'm good.
None here.
When he had
I will cry and
any
untap.
of his
Draw for turn.
have the heroic intervention and just
This
he has to, right? There's no way to play all that.
Will
need to read what this back does.
play planes.
Oh, truck.
I'm going to tap 7 and play Elish Norn.
Oof.
Seems
Whew.
good.
That does.
Feeling very grateful to have big boys right now. Slightly less big boys, though.
All opponent's creatures get -2/-2, and I get +2. +2.
Lathril, how many elves do you have before that happens?
Before it happened, I had 9,
Ugh, rough. Not to give you any ideas, but
including Lathril.
that's a rough situation.
Triggers Cathar's Crusade when Hellish Norn comes in. I will.
Basically, need a Cataclysmic Hulk to prevent his
Foretell
heroic
a card
intervention.
for free. Creating a
Almost
spirit.
positive he has one in his hand. There's no way he commits that much.
Flying.
But a heroic intervention
Nine.
completely gets
Alright, we're gonna go to the Infinity tokens.
get lucky.
And that will trigger the Crusade again. Okay.
Nothing. Basically 3.
You have any flyers over there? Chishiro?
I was gonna say, don't you
No,
dare
but I
say-
have a substantial amount of untapped mana and 1 reach creature.
1 reach creature. And what is his power and toughness?
Oh, it does not have reach. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
I lied to you. I thought it did, but it does not.
I will move to
Targets.
combat.
Targets were
Yep. I will let you know if you attack me. I will kill you now.
I will swing in for a 5/6 vigilance.
Okay. I gotta follow through. I'm sorry.
I remember he's foretold this. He knows. He's got 3 prophecies ready to unleash.
I'm not going to tap a blue. And
I actually can't get. Anyways, he has problems.
cast Raven form from exile.
Yep.
On Chishiro.
Yep. Seems good.
You get a 1/1 bird.
I do. It dies.
That's right. I didn't think about that. And I will say go.
He foretold it.
Being foretold.
7 cards in hand.
Card in the deck actually saved life. Alright. I'll go to combat. I will swing. What is it? 4 in the air now? 4. I'll swing my Archon of Cruelty at. All right, I'll be nice. I won't swing at you, Chishiro, but I'll trigger the. You're just kidding. I'll just swing the Archon at Chishiro. Got so
That's
much
fine.
going on.
Yeah.
It's only 4
once again,
damage, but you have
I'm
to,
not. I wasn't threatening you. I didn't want to get hit by the person who had just dropped an Hellish Norn.
Oh yeah, that's fair. All right, so fine. I'll split it. I'll do the 4 at Prawn, and then the trigger will just be at you.
Okay.
If
So
the second
I
creature,
will.
discard a card and lose 3
Yeah.
life, and I'll draw a card. Gain 3 life. Play is it? Ground Catacomb.
I'll discard a Gruul Turf.
Fight. Happen 6 for Dream.
What does that do?
This normally a 3/5, but it looks like it's a 1/3 now. Value. 1/3 flying lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1 till end of turn. Whenever Dream Trawler attacks, you draw a card. Card a card. And Trawler gains Hexproof. Perhaps.
Nice.
Nothing. Then I'll investigate.
All right. Let's see if I can draw something that will not immediately die to state-based effects.
Board wipe, let's go!
This will not die to state-based effects. You ready for this, guys? Swamp. I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw, and then I'm going to layer some effects to resolve simultaneously. Unfortunately, the Jugan Defends the Temple does flip, even though it flips. So it becomes a creature, it enters the battlefield. It's a 2/2. So even though the Song of Freyalise is going to put a +1/+1 counter on all my creatures, this just dies first. Unfortunately, my Freyalise goes off. I put a +1/+1 counter, or in this case, 2 +1/+1 counters on each of my creatures. They gain Indestructible, Trample, and Vigilance.
Vigilance. Indestructible, Trample, and Vigilance. My goodness.
I do think I just drew the win, by the way.
Seems good.
You have the win on the board. What do you mean you drew the win?
I don't have the win because I can't kill everybody. Right now, because of propaganda. Ironic.
Hey, you just said you're killing Rob. You didn't say everyone. Come on.
That's true. That is true. But I am going to play a Sword of the Perunes, and I will pay to it. It is
I've
a
never even heard this
untapped.
thing in my life.
It's a pay. It's the same thing as Umbral Mantle, effectively, in terms of the pay 3 to untap or tap equipped creature. So I'm going to put it on Sanctum Weaver. I'm going to make infinite green mana.
I guess I'll frick. Or before it actually, as you target it, I guess I'll sword.
Yep, that seems correct.
I mean, I know you lose points for infinite stuff, but I don't think infinite mana is one of them. Unless it's a kill.
It's not a kill with the infinite mana.
Okay.
I will still, in response to targeting, I will still float 23 green mana. Or 24 green mana.
Also gain life equal to its power.
So I'm going to gain 16 life. Sorry. 12 life.
Seems
12. Yeah, sure,
like
12.
good value.
Hey man, what am I supposed
So I still have 24 green mana floating, so I can still do some stuff.
Poor kitty.
Play my commander again. Not that it does anything, but that's like fine. It's like okay. My commander does not die to a state-based action, luckily. I'm going to use 4 of it. Go to 15. You're going to be going to 12.
Eldritch Norn is actually crippling to Elf Ball.
Put a Bear Umbra on there. I'm going to create a 2/2, but it doesn't matter. It dies as a state-based action, but that's fine because once again,
Yeah, Elish Norn was going to be in this deck, but I decided Toxtro was better.
Toxtro's definitely more fun. I don't know about better, but more fun for sure.
I say better because Elish Norn is more about powering up your creatures and like, shrinking your others. I don't really flood the board with creatures most of the time. Like, she doesn't really help me that much.
You just want to focus the counters and selectively remove things?
Yeah, I'd rather just have it. The slime counters are more
green. Sorry, I'm going to use a green to play an abundant growth. Draw a card. Land for turn. Mark Fury. Create a guy, doesn't matter. I'm gonna use 3, equip this onto Chishiro, I guess. Why not? I'm gonna tap all my lands anyways. I'll use 3. I will play a Staff of Domination.
Man, the fire he has drawn is
Use
insane.
4, leaving 1 to put a Dawn's Reflection on the Weirding Wood land as well.
Does all throw a board
Pretty
wipe,
guy,
multiple
doesn't matter,
exiles
dies
on
state
a
based
lot of his
action.
dudes? Without that, man, he's screwed. Rob doesn't die this turn.
Okay.
Attaboard.
TP or Rob, I'm gonna not harm you because I don't feel like it. I gotta kill TPG, I think.
What? You said you were gonna kill him last turn.
That was before I ran out of mana. I needed the mana off of the. Oh, I guess I could do this. Not play the staff. Yeah.
You should have let him get 3 rotations on the.
Yeah, if I had had some
on his
rotation.
creature.
No, then he just kills everyone.
No.
With infinite green mana, he puts infinite counters. He just wins.
No. You do it in response to the 3rd activation, just so he has the mana to go with the propaganda.
No, he just infinitely keeps doing it. Like, once he starts, you can't stop him.
Rob, I'm gonna swing. 2. I need my creatures to be able to live. I'm gonna pay for 2 things. These have vigilance and trample and indestructible, but
You're tapping them just to show that they're the ones coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing. So you're at 36. How much toughness do you have on the board right now?
Or you flipped your D20 on the scavenging it.
Oh, it's supposed to be 20.
$28.
28. Okay. So these 2 have menace, so we're just gonna they're each the base power toughness matters, so they're each 10 10s. This is a 24-24. This is a 10-10. Okay, so I actually do not kill you right now, but I am gonna make you do a lot of blocks here. So I'm gonna come in with all these creatures at you. I am gonna pay for the propaganda. And just TPG.
Yeah.
I am gonna attack you with just Chishiro.
How big is he?
6/6. Well, sorry, 6/8.
All right. But it goes to Rob first.
Yeah. So Rob, I'm attacking you with I'll just tell you. So there's two 10-10s with Menace, one 10-13 without Menace, a 10-10 without Menace, and a 24-24. They all have Trample and Indestructible.
Okay.
64 power.
64 power Trample. And I untap all my land.
And all the how many of them have Menace? What's the total power and toughness of them?
Power toughness of Menace is 20.
Okay. I'll let those through. What were the other guys again? I'm sorry.
So just so everyone knows, also I can use Sword of the Prunes to untap Chishiro to pump all of my guys by +2/+0. Just I don't want to be like too sneaky with it. Like this is something I can do.
What's untapping all your lands?
Oh, Bear Umbra.
Oh, that seems fair.
And I can also pump stuff and whatnot. Currently, it's two 10-10s with Menace, the toughness doesn't really matter. Two 10s without Menace and a 24 without Menace. And I untapped all my lands, so I could either pump them all by 2 with 3 mana, or dump a bunch of mana into Leyline of Abundance. And also, currently 7 is coming at TP.
With his -2.
That is currently
Relish.
it's currently 4 with the -2.
Well, I will.
Sorry to be difficult.
I'll put everything I can in front of the non-menace ones.
Yeah. So do you have so this is 24, and then each of the others are 10. If you have even add-ups.
I've got, I think, what did I say, 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 and so there's 16 and 25 and yeah, 29.
Okay.
29 total. So
let's see how. So Elish Norn, what is Elish Norn's power and toughness? Let's just give him toughness.
Yeah, she's a 9.
Okay, so 9. That cancels all but 1 from here. We'll just do it that way. How many spirits do you have?
I have a 4/4 that's actually a 6/6.
Okay, so that's 6 right here.
And then
Cancel
another
that out.
and then another 4/4.
So you're canceling 10. I'll do how much you're canceling, or how much getting through right now. So right now 14 is getting through from here, 15, and then 10, 10, and 10. How much is Ragnar?
Ranar is another 9.
Okay, so 9.
Because
Alright.
it all has trample, you can just take the total amount of damage you're doing minus the 29.
You can't. So the problem is that if you have unevens, yeah, like
The blocks have to go directly to the creature.
right. There's a
You might have to
non-zero chance
overblock.
that you might accidentally overblock because you can't perfectly line it up. Does that make sense?
If they were all 1/1s, then you would be absolutely right. But since they're on 4 creatures effectively, some of them are going to be in inequity, so a little bit more is going to drip through.
All right, so let's start this again. So that's 9 from Elish Norn. You have a 6/6 and a 4/4. You said.
Yep, 10.
So
That's 10. And then I think the other one was 9, right? So 2
Yes.
total gets through on
Yep.
top of the 20, so 22 total damage.
So wait. So 10, 9. So that's 19 here. So you're blocking 19 of
Here?
24.
Am I missing something? Everything has
You are
trample. It
blocking-
doesn't
Oh,
matter.
that one's the
About
24.
evens or odds.
Yeah, you are blocking 9 of 10,
Doesn't make
and you
any
are currently
you just
taking
blocked the-
5,
biggest creature.
6, 16. Currently it is 26.
Yep.
Okay. So currently 26 is coming through.
64?
All right, and TPG currently 4 is coming through.
Yeah, I got.
Okay. So first off, I am going to untap Chishiro, which is going to add +2 to all the totals. So this becomes 2 more. So that's going to be, for you, Rob, that's going to be exactly 36.
GG's.
I am going to pump as well. So I'm going to add 1, 2, so this adds for 4, so 4. This adds for 4, 8. This adds for 2, so 10, 12. Okay, so I actually don't have enough to pump twice, so I will just pump once. I will pump everything up by 2 +1/+1 counters, which is more than enough to kill you, Rob, and I will deal, so this is...
Sounds like 6.
8. 8 to you, Commander. Because the Bear Umbra is doing +2/+2. And then the Sword of the Prunes is now giving +2/+2, and there's 2 +1/+1 counters.
Sword wasn't giving +2 yet?
It wasn't when I first calculated, no, because he was untapped. Sword conditionally gives either +2/+0,
Yeah.
or +0/+2.
Alright, so I'll take 8.
Yeah. And I will pass.
Alright, at your end of turn. Tap 2, sacrifice a clue. Card. Get a treasure token. Untap.
Someone's like really excited in their mic.
Sorry.
Draw a card. Well. Currently.
I was moving back and forth to put all the counters on the stuff.
I will go to combat. Swing both flyers. On attack, I do.
Oh, these are also, by the way, just these are untapped. Sorry.
You got no flyers though, right?
Right.
Alright, so as I swing, I create a clue. Draw a card from here. Archon of Cruelty will sacrifice a creature, discard a card. Life. Opposite of.
Yeah.
So far, this is 6. 12 in the air.
Yep, I'll take 12.
Like. Free life count. Step 2, sack the clue. Opponent will lose 1.
Yep.
Card. Now it's 13. And that's it. 13, I'll gain 7. Not quite.
Is it round down? Is that what? Can I see the? Can you move the counter up so I can click on it? I apologize.
For what? Green
For
trawler?
the trawler. Yeah.
There's rounding. There's no rounding at all.
Oh, what's the life gain from?
It just has flying lifelink.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep, it just has lifelink itself. It's +1 every card I drew.
Are you done with your turn?
Oh no.
Sorry.
Tap 3. Going to Forbidden Alchemy. Top 4.
What does that do?
I look at the top 4 cards in my library, put one of them into my hand, and put the rest into the grave. Oh, we're just finding nothing. In my hand, graveyard. Arcane
there any
Signet, Priest of Fell Rites, Revelark.
Okay.
Trigger Sefris.
Yep.
Roll
I
the
need
card.
I need to figure out how the trigger works. Sorry. Oh, I'm just gonna exile both creatures from your graveyard.
2 creatures in the graveyard right now.
Yep. I'm gonna exile them both, gain 2 life.
Put those on the stack. Do you have any more mana?
Yeah.
Green?
Yeah.
Fortunate.
I have all of my creatures tapped for green.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. Rickshaw. So you do finish the dungeon.
Yeah, I drew the card.
Yeah.
How many creatures you got there? You got 2.
I have 6.
Yeah. Tap. 3 for a Grim Haruspex.
Can you move that in? I don't actually remember what Haruspex does. I apologize.
Haruspex. It's whenever another non-token creature I control dies, draw a card.
Nice.
Treasure. Master of Death. Prevail. Pitch them to
What are you pitching?
the Karmic Guide and Visceracy.
Yeah, I'll get them both.
Do me no good in hand. I'll pass turn.
Okay. Card that I had in hand when I drew my first hand for the game. Still in hand. What an interesting card. I'm not sure it does anything.
Kind of sad. My hand is actually fire, but that ooze just completely one single absolute no removal. Wasted all of my removal off that. But I mean, he ain't gonna kill. Got 3 blockers, maybe. That's some good cards in hand. Don't do anything with it. Literally blanked by.
Right. Well, I'm gonna play for second
3
here.
cards.
Dread.
Yeah.
What would you like me to Kenrith's transformation over there that would make it easiest for you to close out in hopes I might go out last?
The trawler.
The Trawler. Well, it can get hexproof if he just discards a card, right?
Can it?
Yeah.
Yeah, discard a
That's
card. Dream
fair
Trawler
point.
gains
I
hexproof
think
until
actually
next turn.
just probably the Archon. Actually, if it's not the trawler. Yeah. How many cards in hand do you have, TPG?
6.
TPG, can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry.
He's over there cursing me. Backstabber.
No,
Yeah,
I was
I
just
think it's-
talking to whoever's. I don't know if there's anybody actually watching, but I mute myself and I talk to the stream whenever.
Makes
sorry.
sense.
Yeah, 6 cards in hand.
I'm
Yeah,
going
so-
to Kenrith's transformation. What is the target for it, Dread?
So I think
of cruel?
it's the cruelty. Yeah.
Archon Cruelty.
Beast.
Turns it into a 4/4 elk.
3/3 elk.
With
Actually.
no 3/3 elk with no other abilities.
You do draw a card, Prawn.
I draw a card?
Yeah, I love Kenrith's transformation. It's in this deck. So the deck that I'm playing right now is a Enchantress version of Chishiro, so it has lots of auras, including like earlier when people saw like that I tried to force the Curse of Clinging Webs or a curse, stuff that makes 2/2 comes down. TPG
Yeah,
has
I-
an incredible.
Probably not as dismantling as Ooze, but it
No,
basically-
but the only reason I was able to play Ooze was because you had to counter the curse. Curse is pretty bad for you.
yeah.
All right. Well, I will attack TBG with Lathril.
How big is that?
It is a 2/3.
No blocks.
No blocks. Okay. Well,
His creatures are much larger than you can make yours.
tap 3 and untap her, make her a 4/5, and I believe that brings me to 10 commander damage on you.
Okay. Four
I
elves.
could get there. I could get there. 4 elves. All right.
All set after that?
That's it.
All right, untap. Upkeep.
Oh, she had infect the whole time, by the way. Yeah. So.
Oh. Draw. Oh, Raging Ravine right on time. Okay, how do I want to do? Okay, so first off, I just have a mess of lands over here, sorry. I'm going to pay 8, because that's what each of these tap. These tap for 4 each. Pay 8 to activate my ley line. I'm going to tap 1 and pay this to copy the trigger. So I'm going to put 4 +1/+1 counters on all my creatures. Right off the bat. Oh, this. I'm going to play a Mark of Fury to make... Play it on this, whatever. To make a 2/2. I should have done that in the right order, but whatever. I messed up. But I will draw a card. Hey, let's go. Still have land to do things with, and I untap all my lands when I attack, so I might as well do stuff with it. I am going to play that Staff of Domination finally. 3 over there, so I now have 3 mana to do stuff with. I guess the best thing to do would be to untap a creature. I have ability to tap mana. Oh, right. I forgot my creatures tap for mana, and they tap for an extra mana. I'm very smart. We have to remember something. I am incredibly intelligent sometimes. We're going to play Beseiju as a land. We are going to tap 3 and tap the Staff of Domination to untap the Weaver of Harmony. And we are going to move to combat. TPG, I'm going to come at you with 36, 20, 20, and Chishiro, which is 8, 12, 14 Chishiro right now. When he attacks, all my lands up.
Yep. Blocks. I'll put.
Oh, and sorry, and I'll leave it. I didn't declare that, so whatever.
A Master Death in front of Chishiro. Grim Harspux Brooks in front of the Ooze. And then Sefris in front of whatever the other 20.
Yeah. So this 20 Ooze. So you're gonna take 20 right now.
So far it's 20.
I am going to pay 3. And so this is going to be paying 4 or tapping for 4, paying 3 to untap Chishiro, so it'll be currently 22. Then I'm gonna use 1 floating. I'll just do this 4. I'm gonna pump all of them twice more. So this becomes, it's gonna be an arbitrarily large number at a certain point. But becomes 22. This. So you're gonna take 28 or 26, excuse me.
Have these 3, they die. Grim Harspux will let me draw 2 cards from non-token creatures. I'll have 2 creatures in the.
Yeah, and I'll eat them. I'll eat them with the floating. 1 floating in it.
Both or just 1?
Eating both. Yeah, you're right. Eating both.
Draw 2.
And I will end my turn.
3/3 beast ready.
I misplayed because I had a menace creature that I could have attacked with too, but oh well.
You had the win on the board.
Yeah.
I already know you have an unlimited combo with the staff and Sanctum Weaver.
I don't have Sanctum Weaver up anymore. You exiled it.
What is the thing that's been tapped? What is this bottom left creature with like 12 counters on it? 20 counters.
That's Weaver of Harmony. It doubles the trigger from an enchantment source. So it's just been doubling my
okay.
ley line of
I was gonna say, I'm like, you had like an unlimited combo.
No, I have a very large combo for a mana sink. I do not have unlimited.
All right.
Just be honest, he's playing with his food right now.
I'm not trying to. I was trying to win there. But I forgot about my menace creature when I was declaring attacks.
That
and
4
didn't feel
for Fact or Fiction. Top 5 cards in my library. Hey, buddies. We'll let the Lathril player put these into two piles. You got Sheoldred, Toxtrol, 2 lands, and a Kel's Fight Fixer. Separate them into two stacks. I get one of them, and the other one goes to the graveyard.
What does the Fight Fixer do?
It's got a 4/3 menacer. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may pay a black or a blue. If you do, draw a card, and then you can pay a a colorless, sacrifice a creature. Kel's Fight Fixer gains indestructible until end.
All right. Well, let's put Sheoldred and Fight Fixer together, and put them also with the island. Yeah, there you go.
Like that?
Yep.
Neither one of these really do anything.
Sheoldred's funny. He doesn't have any black creatures, so she gets through if he can get her to move. Not too much haste in Esper, though.
the other stuff?
I will exile, by the way, the creature that hit the yard.
Oxyril?
Yeah.
Oxy.
And hopefully live my dream of, oh no, you're going to attack me and I'm not going to be able to finish at 40 left.
Go to combat.
Yep.
I'll swing 4 in the air at the Chishiro.
Yep.
5 because I draw. Blue.
Gonna sack the clue.
No, I just. Yeah, why not? Oh. Absolutely insane.
Did you get a
Draws
board
are
wipe?
So good. So yeah, it'll be 6 down.
Get Cleansing
No,
Nova?
I didn't draw shit. It's insane how many cards I have in my hand, and yet like none of them actually. Like I have the most sickest hand, but Scavenging Ooze literally dismantles my deck.
Yeah. Scavenging is pretty nasty.
I feel very vindicated for playing Scoos.
I tried to get the Putrefy back, but Scavenging Ooze took it away. Alright, so my turn?
I can't.
Oh no.
Yeah, looking for. I mean, there's 5 board wipes in the deck. You just had half of my. Five. Go with Liliana. That's Max.
Pretty good.
Make a zombie mill 2 cards. Hey, look, there's a fight.
Did you hit a creature with either of those?
Oh, living death. Wouldn't have
That
been
is a board
as
wipe.
good. Well, I have no creatures in the graveyard.
Right. I mean, it's still a board wipe.
Alright.
I actually have a lot of creatures in the graveyard.
Out of what?
Creatures in my graveyard.
All right, discard to 7.
Any creatures getting discarded?
Nope, I discarded 2 reanimate cards and 2 lands.
How many creatures are in my graveyard if Living Death had gone off? 1, 2, 3. Only 3, but one of them's an Idle Out of Blossoms and one of them is a Dryad Arbor. So that would have been actually kind of nice.
Can't play both.
Hands act. It's just absolutely.
Is that a Spark Double in there too?
Yeah, Spark Double, Jinkataxis, Altar of Dementia, Sun Titan. It's got removal. It's got Shieldred. This doesn't do anything. Needed a board wipe.
Sorry about that.
I mean, I drew an absolute ton of cards and I just didn't see it.
Well, you got the dam pretty early on, which set me back pretty well. And you had the spot removal. You kept me. You got rid of my Uzalith. You got rid of my Nissa. You got rid of my First Enchantress and my Sanctum Weaver.
Okay.
Yeah, literally 49 cards I've in one board wipe. Well, now 2 actually.
Prawn, if you want, I will just finish TPG next turn. I have.
Yeah, no, I mean, I figured as much. I am just,
You could be nice and just kill us both at the same time. We both get second.
I would, except Prawn offered himself up like a sacrificial lamb earlier, and I would feel bad.
to.
Oh, do you both get
We
second?
both get
I think
second.
it's
That's the
gonna-
thing. It's actually just better for everyone.
Oh, that's a fair point.
I think I'm just gonna do it myself.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna play Overwhelming Stampede.
Oh,
All my creatures get +5/+5 and gain trample. So I'll attack you with 4/6/6 elves and a 7/3 Lathril, who has menace.
I have to say right there, in my
kill
opinion,
Chishiro,
that is,
right? You actually can kill him. Can you not?
you can't kill me.
Yeah, you can. Get in there.
I have to say, Prawn, this is MVP in my opinion of you deciding I'll do it myself.
Who's attacking
Let's
what?
go in the TPG. Let's go in the TPG.
I'm here, Liliana. It's a valid question. Don't laugh at it.
It is to you, my friend. Any blocks? Alright, well, I will step 3, untap her to gain a little extra. That's gonna get, so that would have been 5. So 7. I go up to 13 elves. I get 9 more elves.
And they are untapped.
Yeah, they are untapped, but there's only 9 of them that are untapped.
You could play for the win right here.
I don't have any more mana.
I meant next
If
turn.
if I had any more mana, I would be able to do something, but I can't.
Alright, you all set after that?
I'm all set after that.
Untap. Upkeep. Taps for 4. Draw. Okay, I'm gonna play.
Alright, we're finishing up here.
one for a
Thanks for watching,
Kumano
everyone.
faces Kakazan.
I'll leave
Deals
it running,
1
but I'll
damage
have
to
myself
you
muted
and
'cause
to
I'm
each
logging into work and
planeswalker you
whatnot.
control.
Okay.
I know,
Yeah.
big money.
Scavenging use.
My
I knew the deck
planeswalkers
was
are crying.
susceptible to.
What?
I said my planeswalkers are crying.
You know,
I know,
graveyard
right?
hate.
I'm gonna tap
He
two.
happened to have just 2 when I only had 1. He drew
I'm
some
not gonna tap two. I'm just
crazy
gonna play a
right on
Raging
top.
Ravine
So,
tap.
It's unfortunate, but that's the game of Magic. What we play. It's looking
I'm
like the
going
Chishiro player's
to
going to
pay
win, but
5.
didn't
Draw a
really
card.
make sense why he killed me when we could have tied for second. It literally was no downside to him.
Pay
but
4 to untap
Fuck me.
this, and infinite, but pay the remaining red to make a 2/2, draw a card. I'm gonna Beast within Lathril.
Okay.
I am going to untap the Staff of Domination.
Handover was very
Use
good.
4 mana to Earth.
Yeah, I don't understand why Prawn would.
I will use 4, 5 to draw another card. Awesome. I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna come at you with a lot of. I will just give you the number of big creatures, and I'll let you decide how to block them, and then we'll talk about.
Servo is my beast.
Yeah. So currently it is you have to block Chishiro because he is lethal commander
If
damage
Prawn wins,
on
then it
board.
makes.
All my lands
I
untapped.
don't know that he can even survive this attack. 10 blockers.
But currently,
1, 2, 3,
until I do any other
5.
shenanigans, it's 1 24/24 menace, 1
The block was 7, dude.
24/24 non-menace, 1
Dies.
34/34 non-menace, and another 24/24 non-menace, and another 24/24 non-menace.
Okay.
I
So there
don't-
are
unless
5
Prawn's
non-menaces
like,
and 1 menace
ranking.
creature that are big old boys.
Okay. Well, the beast will definitely chump Shishiro.
Yep.
What's the last
I
one?
will let the menace through and block the rest out with elves.
Yep. So you'll just take
Oh.
what is currently.
Yeah,
so you
hammer.
probably should block because I do have the ability to pump enough times to lethal.
Yeah. So it's 7 more elves have to go down.
Well, he's
In total,
third.
7 elves. Yeah.
I guess it makes
Plus the
sense.
one-
He doesn't want
plus
me
the
to get
beast.
more points.
Yeah,
But he's
makes
gonna,
sense.
no
It
matter
makes
what,
sense.
he both would go up.
Okay.
I would have done
second
that. I would have
main
allowed.
phase.
I wouldn't have killed.
I am
I guess
going
it's kind of
to
gaming the system, but
untap
Still, it's kind of
Chishiro.
decision of the players, I think.
Play fertile ground on one of the has lots of mana things. Create a 2/2.
Dismantling.
I'm gonna
Completely
tap for
destroyed his
4 to make a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I'm gonna make a Mirror Breaker guy. He's a 2/2 Goblin Shaman token with that creates a treasure token whenever he attacks.
As far as MVP is concerned,
Do I
think
have
just
anything
the
else?
scavenging is-
I float the one.
It
I'll
kind of
untap
a-
this. I'll tap this for
I'll just
5
say
to
the
draw a
play
card.
of the spider enchantment
I'll
into scavenging,
pay for
having both
Soul
of them is
Ring.
so
I'll
clutch.
Turn a billion Soul Ring.
Otherwise, I
untap this
take
floating
over this
one.
game
I'll pay
without much of an
4
issue at all.
on the floating to draw another card. Still not useful. It's a land for turn though. I'll play the Reliquary Tower. I'll untap this with the Reliquary Tower. And I will say go. All of my
Trying to
creatures
think if I
get...
have-
What?
Sorry. Go ahead.
All my creatures get +1/+1 counters, but it kind of just doesn't matter.
Trying
They
to
are
think if I have anything
Arbitrarily
that I can
large.
draw that's even possible here.
It's unfortunate because I didn't do
8
bad
mana.
this league, but yet I'm still gonna be like
8 mana.
15th, which makes no sense to me. The point structure to me feels so.
Should I try to cast Lathril 2
Winning
more
doesn't
times?
matter. Winning doesn't matter much. That's why next league,
I mean,
next league I'm
I've
just gonna
cast
have
Chishiro
fun.
4 times.
Trying
so,
to win is just,
casting Lathril 2 more times is not a terrible idea. You might be able to jump me enough times to do it twice, actually.
Well, let's start out with playing Second Harvest. That's going to be green, and Soul Ring for 2 colorless. Second Harvest is copy each token. So I'm going to go to 12 tokens.
That's a lot. Lathril can still get out of hand. That's the funny thing.
If I had the mana. If I had the mana, that's absolutely true. If I had more lands or just like one of the crazy elves that could do it and it was, hasted, that is totally possible. It costs 8 to cast her now. That would be everything. Obviously, I can't do that, so I will tap my remaining 4. And I will do the next best thing. And play Skemfar Shadow Sage. And you will lose 13 life.
Yes, I do. I am gonna, in response though, gain 1 life.
Okay.
So I'll lose 12 life. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Doing what I can.
All set after that?
That is it.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. So I have 1 land that taps for 5, 1 that taps for 4. Everything else taps for 1. Okay. Just gonna put this. These all tap for 1, 1 taps for 5, 1 taps for. Untap, upkeep, draw. Triggers. So I may discard 2 cards, up to 2 cards if I do draw. Oh, so first I have to draw, because that's how Saga's. I can't cheat. Draw. Right. Okay. Now, finally, I can discard 2. I will discard my Arcane Signet and Mark of Fury. Draw 2 cards. Whenever I cast a creature this turn, creature spells enter with a +1/+1 counter, and I drew a card I should not have discarded, the Mark of Fury. I am Poco, not Smarto. It's fine. It's fine. I'll play Crawling Baron's Return. I will pay 1 and a green, cast a Voyaging Satyr, which is why I should not have discarded the Market Fury, but whatever, I'll draw a card. I will pay for a Journeys of Master Chishiro. Comes in, I put up 2+1/+1 counters on a creature. I'll put it on Chishiro just for the show. Actually, I'll put it on one of these creatures. They get Vigilance and... Oh, they might get... Wait, 1 second. I gotta check what Tales of Master Chishiro does. Vigilance, just Vigilance. Okay, so I put it on this. I'll put it on the Weaver Farm. I have to do stuff with the rest of my mana. I might as well. I'm gonna tap 5, draw a card. I'm gonna Lignify your Skemfar Sage. Yep. It becomes a 0/4 tree folk with no abilities. I create a 2/2. I will use my idol, draw a card. A Kodama's Reach, actually. Very late game Kodama's Reach. Search for 2 basic lands. Put the mountain on the battlefield and the forest in my hand. Do I have anything else that like gets me there? Yeah, I have some stuff that could get me there. Okay, let's see. Does this do anything for me? I have... Oh, this is... There. I have 4 more mana. I will tap
So
for
if
4. I
One
will
point, 2
untap
points per
this.
third, so I go to 12.
Gain a life.
Just
Oh, no. I will
technically
untap
second
this.
Place.
Use Soul Ring.
By-
Draw a card. Okay.
I would need it literally
That is something.
everyone.
I'm gonna move
above
to
me
attacks.
to get less points.
Yep.
I am going to
Right.
attack with... It kind of doesn't matter, but 3 bigs that don't have menace, 4 bigs that don't have menace,
Go play
Chishiro,
it.
and a big that
Right.
does have menace.
That
So
is
5, no menace,
9.5.
1 menace.
Yes.
So yeah, he's gonna go above me. Probably
Alright.
get 4 or 3.
I will jump with 7 elves. Go down to 5.
Yep. And all my lands on tap. And I'm just gonna draw some cards. This is not a land. Not a land. I will tap 1 to untap this. I will tap 5 and this to draw a card. I will tap to untap. Tap 5, draw. Alright, drawing the dregs of mad. Untap. I'm just gonna do some Staff of Domination nonsense for a little bit. Tap 4, 5 to draw. Okay, how many do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 left and a tapped thing, so I cannot. These are all tapped. Chishiro is not. Can't really do anything else. I will pass my turn.
I guess if he has an override.
I literally think I have 1 card in the deck.
Oh wait, sorry. I have one thing I can do. I apologize.
Okay.
I am
All
going
set.
to play a
A board
Kazandu
open
Dust
if
Color.
you
to draw
lost.
a card. Hey, wait.
Creatures
I
down?
have something. I am going to play a Helix Pinnacle, finally. And I will pass.
Hey, fudge.
1 card in the deck. If it's not it, then I think it's over. Well, it's not, but it's maybe the next best thing. You have untapped green mana though,
I do.
right? Yeah. So, is Ooze still out there?
Yeah, so Ooze is
Yeah,
still alive.
Ooze is still alive, and you have green mana. So never mind.
What are you
Yeah,
trying to
that's
hit?
it. I was trying to hit Shamanic Revelation to draw 5 cards, and if I had kind of perfectly top decked, I might have been able to get a hasty elf in that could tap for a bunch of mana, and then, things could happen. It would have been a lot of perfect cards off the top, but yeah,
I am actually going to give you one more turn, actually, mathematically. So you have one more turn to maybe
I
punish
mean, but if I chump out this next turn, then I'm not going to have the elves on board to power anything. At that point, it's
right. I'm going to let you know that I am not going to attack you next turn. I have my Helix Pinnacle. I'm going to try to win.
You're going to try to get the half a point bonus for Helix for
Yep.
alt win con. Okay. Well,
I feel like me playing risky is more than enough rationale for you to do whatever you want.
all right. I might as well play my card that is going to fizzle and play Regrowth.
Yeah, I will hit the Shamanic.
Well, Shamanic's not in here.
Oh.
I would have been going for probably yeah, probably Elvish Promenade.
Yeah, I'll grab the Promenade.
And you would exile it. Yep. Only makes sense. Yep, and that's it.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. These both go off. So this is now... these are now creatures. Kind of doesn't matter. We're just going to go through some motions. I am going to... I have my Satyr Voyager. I'm just going to create an arbitrary amount of mana. I'm going to dump it all into Helix.
Perfectly aware that you can get 100 counters on Helix.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Nope, not it.
Okay.
It's fun.
Awesome.
It's a fun one. I'll play it for gits and shiggles. We'll do that. Canopy Tactician, so it's an anthem.
Yep.
So my elves are gonna swing. Their last swung.
I still tend to feel like it's an unlimited combo.
Yeah,
to get
swing
unlimited
bunch
mana.
2/2s at you.
I'll block them.
An unlimited
I've had
mana
this
combo,
mobilized
is that
this
not
whole time.
winning the game?
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
Untap them all.
unlimited combo.
Yeah.
Very good.
The
All
tree's coming too. The 0/4.
Ooh.
Mobilize, untap all creatures. I mean, it's such a good card. In the
I
end.
will take the 0/4.
Oh. Well, let me play my pump spell. My trap card
Oh, God. Oh.
gives it +22/+22.
have to talk
And I
about
am
it.
going to, on my upkeep,
Out of
win, but I will copy the trigger to win twice.
Style points. I like it.
So,
All right.
so interestingly enough, is it not winning by an unlimited combo because you're making unlimited mana, which is how you win?
So Bobby's very specifically said, as long as I dumped my unlimited into Helix Pinnacle and just passed, I'd be okay.
Yeah, if he does other things to lock up the game along with it, then it's going infinite in such a way that you're preventing other people from playing. But just making mana to charge up your alt win con, that's totally fine.
I specifically asked about this because I
Yeah, you
I
don't want
hit
to lose points from the thing.
Oh, I already did lose rules or points because I didn't understand it. I locked up the board state. So I used to have regular Kiki-Jiki in here because of that. And then
I thought Kiki-Jiki was banned from the... I guess there is no house ban.
No, he's banned next month from being a commander because he's just too popular.
He's commander banned for the Kamigawa commander setup. But...
makes sense. We don't want a bunch of Godos and Kiki-Jikis running around next month.
Right. I cast my commander 4 times. I won with an alternate win con. I got first blood.
All the extras.
I
tried. I was hoping to draw a drought so I could save someone by untapping all creatures.
That would have been.
Didn't make it happen.
Alright, well, thanks for watching, everyone.
I am
I
still
wanted to have the
comfortable,
game
unless you
finish out.
disagree. TPG. I think the
Unfortunately.
words.
Didn't quite bring it home, but
I'll handle it myself. Is
Alright, see
worth
you
the
guys next
MVP. for Tron, but I think the other one that could be your MVP